Good evening, everyone. Hope you've all been well. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight's stream. Let me just make sure I can see what you're all saying. Good evening, Christian, Real, Fennec, Big Phil, The Green Lightning. Hope you're all having amazing evenings. Heard so much about this hack. It's weird, and we're going to get into a couple things in just a second. Might want to play through it co-op deluxe with some friends at some point. I can definitely see how you'd probably have a lot of fun with that. I can't wait to see this awesome and definitely not creepy or ominous in any way M64 hack. Yes. So, tonight we're going to be starting off a little bit differently. And yes, to address your question, Christian, about the sign in to chat thing. Let me just make sure one thing here. Hopefully the music's not too loud still. Something like that. It's Mario. So, yeah, that sign into chat. What did we last stream on Saturday with Donkey Kong Country? And I haven't changed or done anything since. I come to get the stream ready for tonight, and that's there. And it won't go away when I try to insert the chat into the side there. And that's just like my greatest fear of technology. Is like it's working today. You just show up tomorrow, do the exact same thing, and it's like, oh, some update's been pushed and your whole life is exploded. It's like, yeah, technology's kind of scary, which is why I like the NES. You pop that cartridge in from like 40 years ago, and unless it's creepy past the time, it should work exactly as it did back then, without some update breaking everything. So I don't know what's up with that. Again, it just kind of jumped out at me. Just as I was getting the stream ready here, what we can do, now that we're on this screen, is like I can move this down. Let me see. Which, like, isn't super ideal, but it looks better than this sign in to chat thing being there the whole time. And then by the next stream, I will investigate just what's up with that, or it could possibly be like fixed by then. Maybe it's just like a YouTube glitch or who knows what. But yeah, weird stuff. Just to kind of preface, all the other weird stuff we're going to experience tonight. That's way better, yeah. So I left it there so that I could explain why things look a little weird. But we'll look into it by the next time. But okay. So again, we're going to be starting off a little bit strange. What happened was, as part of the last member stream where I allow people to recommend pretty much anything they want to see me play, with the caveat that I'd prefer for the time being if it's a console game. I think it's funny that there's been a lot of PC recommendations, and no doubt because there's just so many incredible PC games out there. But in terms of like the stream setup right now, keep it to console if possible. Big Phil recommended this Super Mario 64 ROM hack called... Let me see, the music's probably too low now. Something like that. Yeah, we brought back the Mario CD music for the special occasion here. But yeah, he recommended this ROM hack called like B3313, and it's just weird. I thought it was just going to be like some quick and done creepypasta thing. There's going to be a jump scare. Everyone's going to get a good laugh. But it ended up being really cool. So what we're doing, and obviously there was a couple of options. I could have replayed the whole thing and, as a public stream, but then you wouldn't get my first impressions and it would, who knows what it would end up being like. So I decided what we're going to do is for about the first hour of this stream, we're just going to watch what I've already done so you get the original genuine reactions. What you're going to see on the right in terms of the chat, that is still today's chat. I will be in there chatting with you as I watch the stream along with you. And I probably won't pause too much to like add in after commentary unless something really silly happens that like needs to be addressed. But just be aware that what you're going to be watching for about the next hour is pre-recorded content. For the first time on this channel. It's true. It was recorded before. Spy Fox and Dry Cereal. Papa Goes to the Moon is a good game on PC. Spy Fox and Dry Cereal. How about Game of Life out of the cereal box? I used to love that. But okay, everyone. So with that said, thanks again for joining. I'm going to go quiet here. The voice you hear will be that pre-recorded one, but I will be in the chat with you on the side, which again is today's chat. So look forward to seeing what you all have to say. And then as soon as that's done, again in about an hour, I'm going to keep playing from there. So take care and Hope you enjoy. Also, if the volume needs to be adjusted at all, let me know, because again, I've never done this before, so hopefully it sounds good. '64 may be louder than the NES, so let me know if any adjustments need to be made. Oh, okay. I still mess with Mario's face on the title screen. Looks like the can. Are we playing the creepypasta version? I am bracing for like a jump scare any moment. Okay, oh, we got the beta HUD. Welcome to Mario Wonderland. If you're the adventurous sort, pay a visit to the castle ahead. I'm expecting to just fall to the floor. Now, okay, now he's moving. There we go. The quest for milks is finished. Oh yeah! Okay, well we got 0 stars. Got Mario 64 here. Now obviously we're gonna go to the castle. Let me adjust this for a second so it's a little closer. I don't have to scream and get strep throat like 5 minutes before we've even begun. He doesn't do a long jump. That's the scariest part, is that there doesn't appear to be any long jump by holding Z and pressing A. I don't know how we'll ever live. Also, 2 lives instead of like the normal 4 that Mario 64 starts you with is the... Oh, there's no cannon to the roof. Interesting. So yeah, things are certainly creepy. Does it have the underwater door down there? Ooh, even that's gone. Okay, I'm scared. Hopefully you're scared. Again, oh yeah, here's like the weird beta like thing above the door. I really hope that we get to see the Mario 64 beta someday. That would be cool. This castle is exclusive to the show. It's connected to a variety of worlds. So open the doors ahead and get adventuring. So far, kind of normal, right? It's looking very much kind of like, there's no backflip either. I wonder why there's no, like all these moves have been removed. Yeah, so far it's looking very much like Beta Mario 1, or 64. We don't have any stars, so I'm guessing even the 1 door is not going to fly? Okay, so it's not like, you know, requiring you to have that many stars. It just, I guess, means the order we should be going in the doors. And I'm just kind of checking, like, every crevice, which maybe I shouldn't be. I'm thinking about this too much in terms of Mario 64 and not in terms of, like, creepypasta land that we're in. If you've always dreamed of flying, you should try out the cannon on your left. There's no cannon left. Climbing trees is actively encouraged, so try finding a winged ally. Just try not to fall off the course. Alright, where's that cannon to the left? I mean, I know where the cannon normally is in Whomp's Fortress, but okay. So, I mean, yeah, like you said, very normal so far. Like, I feel like it's trying to be creepy. Wait, so yeah, there's no backflip. There's probably like a double jump that I can use to get up here, and then it suggests checking out the trees, which means I guess I probably want to do some of this. Okay. Oh, he's not yapping. So what's the controls? I always forget. Like, you hold A to hang on to him sort of thing? Did he fly away already? No. Okay, so we're holding A. See Whomp's Tower. Is this a Mario 64 ROM hack? It is! Okay, well, just like that, we've almost got a star, our first star. Oh my gosh. Hey, I mean, all of that was just to demonstrate the beta power meter, which is pretty cool. Is there no... Oh, this is a pole. I was going to say, did he just respawn instantly? Usually there's elevators here for you to climb up. Oh, look at that transfer. Pull right to the platform on the tower. Okay, let's actually take this a little less. Interesting, like, question mark on... Oh, do you see that ground pound? It's like instant. There's no flip in the air. He just goes. And there's a star, everyone. Is anything creepy gonna happen? Are you getting the star? That's gonna leave a mark. Power star save. Is saving gonna break anything? So yeah, so far I mean, things are looking pretty normal. Was there a screen to tell you, like, what stars there are? No. We're just kind of left to guess what we should be doing. I guess we'll go try that cannon that we neglected the first time. I somehow came right out of the tree and into this guy's hands. Can we go as high as, like, possible? Is that where it gets creepy? Is Mario just ends up in space? I like how there's, like, an outline where the star was. So maybe this isn't creepypasta. Maybe it's just, you know, happy fun beta times. Oh, did you see, like, the weird jolt to the right that he did? So here's the problem I'm seeing, is that we don't have very many lives. Maybe it gets creepy when we get game over. Maybe this is all just a ploy to get us to lose some lives. And, like, once we hit 0, something really freaky is gonna happen. That's just a theory. Otherwise, yeah. Stuff is happening. So there's no area over there. So yeah, I've seen a lot of beta Mario 64 footage. And obviously this is being used to, you know, try and recreate that in various ways. I'm not sure to, like, exactly what point we understand the layout of Womp's Fortress here, and how much is kind of improvised. So other than that star, is there, like, the one up, right? Is it here? Oh! Okay. All right, my Mario 64 knowledge coming into play. Try a triple jump. Uh-oh. Is that gonna like break the game? Let's see if we have enough room for an old triple here. Something that I couldn't hit when we were playing baseball. Ah, the spin jump. Yes. Very nice. Because, yeah, that was like, there is footage of him doing a triple jump in the beta, right? And then he does a spin after. Wonder what made them change that. But, like, that could have been... I can see places in the original game where that would be useful. Okay, let's grab onto Owlman. I thought that I was a lot closer to the green than I apparently was there. So, yeah, our fate is left up to this dude. And I can't say I particularly trust him. Because, like, yeah, letting go of A drops me. Does B do anything? Like, can we lower ourselves at all with B? I'm holding B now. I can't tell if it's actually making me lower or if it's all coincidence. Where's my buttons here? Okay. And I didn't see really any other stars. We'll have a look. Is that an owl? Yes. Is this the beta? No, this is not the beta, but it's beta inspired, I guess is probably the best way to put it. And since, you know, there's no way, if we press start, I don't think we've pressed start yet. Castle, so these are all counting as castle secret stars, which made sense because, like, the, you know, castle secret areas don't have a, you know, intro menu sort of thing. Wow, that thing flashing red. It's kind of creepy. You can press A to fast travel, ZR to change aspect, use D-pad, change FOV of view, frame of view. Weird. Okay. A to fast travel. Huh. Frame of view, I think, David Ray. There we go. It's connected to a variety of worlds. Alright, so, again, I didn't actually mean to leave the level, but maybe we found everything in here, or maybe we should try a different level. That's maybe our sign to go and give something else a shot. Interestingly, we kept our coins. So maybe you get like a 1-up at 100. No, that's store 3. Maybe that's what we're doing here. That's 1. What's beside us here? Camera kind of wonky. What happens if we go in here? This is normally to the backyard and to the basement. So it's looking a little bit different. I love this though. Like, I'm all for you know, like the castle, like, ambiance and how freaky it all is. N64 games just have, you know, a feel to them that is hard to beat. There was so much mystery surrounding games back then, whether it's this or Mario Kart or Banjo-Kazooie or GoldenEye. Everything just had like a rumor going around about it at school. Just because, you know, everything seems so open-ended. Like anything was possible in these days. You know, they'd put the, you know, like that statue in the middle of the fountain. It's like, oh, it means Ella's real. And, you know, just these little things that were meant to be nothing became, you know, who knows what. Now, as a kid, I always wanted to go over these walls. I always wanted to climb the trees and go over the walls. And unfortunately, it looks like my dreams here still not coming true thanks to Mr. Invisawall there. Do they have the high-pitched beta voice too? Yes! I hope you can hear. I hope that I haven't accidentally muted the game somehow. I hope that everyone is able to experience, you know, in full right now. Please let me know. I wasn't, if it wasn't Luigi being real, it was Waluigi later. Hello, Walter! Yes! Hope you're having a great night. Yeah, it was always something. There was always, like, some unlockable character or level. But okay, I'm not seeing anything really going on back here. There's probably a level somewhere. Or, you know, usually you can't get into Boo's Haunted Mansion or whatever until you get, like, what, 10 or so stars? So I guess we'll go back inside. It's nice, though. We got to take a trip to the backyard. Again, the camera is a thing in this hack. Like, it feels worse than I remember Mario 64's, like, OG camera being, but maybe it's just me. Okay, Firetown! Good old arrow showing us where to go. And of course, I like checking to, like, the sides of the stairs, because that's where I would probably hide something. But nothing there. If he ever wants to stop doing that thing. Okay, we've confirmed what? There's like a 99% chance of already being. Can't break the invisible wall. Sounds great. Thank you for letting me know. Left or right? Up to you. Make good use of the C button to move. Quickly but cautiously. Okay, I'm guessing like it means like, you know, align ourselves so we can see here. Now, on top of this, oh, there's no, why is there no backflip? And maybe that's a beta thing. Or like, it's thought that the beta didn't have the backflip or long jump yet, so that's why they got rid of it. Could be. Okay, let's go around Mr. I here. Now, in the original, or in the final, we stand down here and warp. There does not appear to be anything down here in this version. And again, without a long jump, I'm not sure how you're even expected to get over to that. So we found 3 stars in the last level. Are we to assume that there's 3 in every level, or it's totally possible that there's more I missed in the last one? Do you think there's anything inside the volcano? Oh, they knew you would try that. They knew it. And it's just pain. But, you know, nothing ventured, nothing earned, or however it goes. Okay, the volcano's erupting. Can't remember the last time I saw it do that. Like 1996 or 7 or something. You know, when I first played it. Otherwise, who stands around long enough for that to happen? So, B still punches. Can I make this jump? Is there anything for beating up the bullies who have like a single spike on their head instead of the horns they're known for now? Bully, not like the most common enemy in Mario anymore. I mean, anymore. Like, it never really was, but what was there? There's like a big bully you fight in the mission mode in Mario Kart DS. I think maybe New Super Mario Brothers on the DS had a couple of bullies. It was neat seeing how that game kind of combined, you know, 2D Mario elements with the 3D ones. And it's like 2.5D existence. Okay, so there you go. That's kind of like the OG, which is how we figured that out. Yeah. Hi, Super Tom Brother. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Waluigi being rumored for the DS port was hilarious. I used to have the magazine with the fake article about it. There was that. There was a fake article about Sonic and Tails in Smash Brothers Melee. So many good rumors back in the day. Lots of fun was had. Like, even though, you know, we all wasted time doing dumb things to try and unlock them, I can't say I at least didn't enjoy it a little bit. You know, I hope that maybe it could happen, and you know, looking back on it now. Okay, so actually that's right. So even though we don't have the long jump, I guess what I should be doing is the triple jump. That's kind of like what we need to get used to using in this game. Which, fair enough. Is that it? Okay. The Ice Bully, yeah, Ice Bully still has a single spike in the final game. Oh, interesting, Super Tom Brother. Just feels so off. Oh, you even said that, Phil. I didn't read that comment before, but here, good. There you go. Good, what's it? Good minds think alike? Bright minds think alike? Something like that. But we solved the puzzle, and that's what's important. So where else should we go then? I guess I never went over here. I didn't really see this brown platform here. Oh, but that was kind of just to get us to where we got the last star anyway. So again, if we assume there's got to be a third one somewhere. Ooh! I was going to long jump, and then even though after all the discussion we've had, somehow forgot that we couldn't. Again, if we, like, the other one had 3, there's got to be at least 3. We've jumped inside the volcano. It's possible that it's like in there, we just missed it. But that seems a little far-fetched. There's like no real way. Yeah, okay. We could really confirm that. I'm assuming there's no 100 coin star. Ever since you started watching YouTube, you've been fascinated by stuff in games. Yeah, for sure, right? Oh, now it's showing. Why would it show? We've got 2 stars in this level, right? Right? Yeah. So there's something weird going on with the HUD. Like, I'm not sure why it would show 1 and then 4, which means that one of the ones that we collected in this level counted as a secret star, while one of them filled in that space. The pause menu is just another mystery in the grand scheme of mysteries here. So, I've been over there. Yeah, that's that. We might just quit then? Like, I'm probably missing something, but I couldn't tell you where. I feel like we've looked just about everywhere. Like, you said go left or right, so that's right. Oh, I wonder. We never really went to over here. Okay, so maybe if we collect, like, all those coins, something will happen. This is, like, the only place we haven't been. Unused sprites, beta, polygon, so many secrets. No. Ground pounding? Is it Mario Odyssey? We just got a ground pound in a random spot and we'll find something? Maybe just like a random corner of the map has something hidden in it. And like with the draw distance we can't see. Because I'm out of ideas otherwise. I wonder if we could quit. Because I don't trust myself to get out of that situation there. We'll go back in for 1 second. Because again, it's gotta have 3. Like, nothing I can really see over there. Again, I tried to get on top of this this archway. Something I used to do when I played Mario 64 as a kid. It doesn't really look like there's anything on top of it though, but wait, the power meter changed? The power meter suddenly looking different. Is it like giving my health back? It just went from 5 to 6. I'm still not convinced that like any second there could be a jump scare or something. Like it's definitely just getting your mind focused on the game. And then probably it's gonna hit like 30 minutes and like Bowser's just gonna I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Even the light inside my room here is starting to flicker as I said that, which is very scary. Okay, so, oh, way out there. Wait a minute. Did the level change? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Like, the level's different now? Because I'm not convinced that, like, oh, that's creepy. No, what is happening? And I don't trust any of these platforms to like not. Okay, come on. Oh my gosh, this is weird. Love the use of different beta. Bowser, yes. Let me see here. That's a little hard. See the different beta power meters, yes. I don't know why, though. It's creepy because it's like, why? But okay, we've done 2 now. Let's go into 3 here. All right, Icy Mountain time. This time we can see in the corners. Easy enough. Here we go. There's the little penguin. If you want to feel the wind at your back, try jumping in the hole on the left. The sensation can't be... it's probably death. It's probably death. All right. We're taking the baby penguin with us. No one would hurt a baby penguin. Okay. Well, it looks like... It's a mix of the tall mountain slide with, like, the icy slide. That's what I'm seeing, anyway. I don't trust any of this. And also, like, did they remember to include the 1-up when you touch all the corners? I'm not sure if Mario 64 was just always this jank, which it probably was. Or if there's, like, some weird physics changes as well. But okay. We're going down the slide. I'm definitely expecting... So here's where there's that turn, right? Or like in the OG game, if you don't take the turn properly, then you die. Okay, we got a 1-up for getting 100 coins. That's good to know. I haven't seen any 1-up mushrooms otherwise. I'm still really kind of concerned about what might happen if we game over. So the more lives, the better. This looks bad. Okay. Okay. Just kind of taking it easy. There's no clock. It said jump, I think. Wait, why did I die? I don't know. All right. I think we'll refrain from going down the scary hole of doom this time. I don't really think I did anything wrong, but the game just didn't seem to approve it. Is there something here? Okay, there is. There's like a scary ramp down the mountain. Here we go. Walking down the mountain. I'm expecting any second we're gonna like just fall through the floor or something dumb. But so far it looks like we're okay. We might just be able to like jump off that edge. Okay, there we go. A little bit more zoomed out is nice. Guess we're just gonna continue working our way down slowly. That looks kind of scary, so we'll stand up here. And yeah, it's just, you know, walking in the snow, something I can tell you is not as much fun as this may make it seem. Getting wet shoes and all that sort of stuff. But okay, we're just going down. The joke is probably just that we're gonna hit like a dead end. I say as it looks like we've definitely hit a dead end. Maybe? Or is there like anywhere else we can go? I don't see any penguin. Okay, there's water down there. Nice. Aha! It goes on. What do you think we'll find? I hope that, carrying this penguin is worth it. We'll get down there and be rewarded for all this heavy lifting we've done. So there's a whole bunch of stuff there. That looks like probably one place to go. So we'll go down some steps. There's this high-pitched voice. Oh, no! Penguin Man, no! Where is he? There we go. So, where do you think we're supposed to take him? I'm just like, is that water? Like, is it, frozen water? There's a star? But we've brought the penguin. Where are we supposed to take the penguin? Although I am scared because we've seen how these levels, shapeshift. If we don't grab that star now, it might not be there later. Mario 64 Snowblind Edition. Like, again, I'm assuming touching the blue, probably not good. It's only a matter of time before I do something dumb, though. I'm not seeing the mother penguin anymore. But I guess for as long as this goes on, we might as well explore. Although it looks like maybe we're about to hit a dead end. Maybe there's something over the fence. That could be it. No, we are really just kind of at the dead end. Is the penguin just a trap? So there's a star that we just saw. And then, I mean, again, we know that the level can shapeshift. Maybe the mother just hasn't spawned in. It's like anything is possible. What's up here? Can I even walk up this? No, it's too... And I'm probably never going to pick that guy up again, which is like kind of fine. Let's go, Mario. Go, 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 go. I'm just going to grab a drink while he does this. Now, look, he's coming! I can't imagine this like really leading anywhere. Mario 64 is so jammed. Alright, we did it! Is the penguin coming too? Come on, a little further. Alright, be that way. You got one more chance to come back. Alright, forget it. Can you crawl in this game? Oh, you're still crawling. Okay, what is this all about? You know, now we're probably going to find the mother penguin. But I guess we'll just grab that star that we saw and, you know, pat ourselves on the back for that and then see if anything changes. You can still hear the penguin walking. Alright, 7! How many do you think there are? Power Stars safe, so when you get 8 is normally when you get to Bowser in the Darkland. Dad is visiting for Thanksgiving and Christmas. He decided to mess with me when you're bored, Super Tom Mother. Well, hopefully all is good. This is that one hack. Where is Andrew lost currently? No, everything's great. No lost whatsoever. We're up to 7 stars here. Can I go up this? Is the penguin showing us the way? He may be. I never thought about what might be at like the very top of the mountain. Can I look up there? Nothing really at the top from the looks of it. Can I do a triple jump up the mountain? Otherwise, I know nothing about this, so it's not... if anyone knows, please don't tell me. I want to be surprised. I'm assuming that there's going to be like a big trick at some point. There's got to be a gimmick to all this. But, you know, so far, it has my attention. Kind of just playing Beta Mario 64 here. Beta Penguin Mountain looks different, says Super Tom Brother. Indeed it does. Look at that run. And again, I don't know why I'm bringing him again. I guess just in case we get to the bottom. And, like, the penguin's there now. Oh, there's that, you know, the meter with the pointer, the gauge. It's weird, like, you get your health back for no reason when it shows that meter. And maybe when it shows that meter, that's an indication that, like, we're in a different version of the level now, right? But the question is, what has changed? Fortunately, there's just, like, a lot of walking to the bottom before you can really do anything. But we're almost there. So we went one way around the mountain, the base of the mountain. We never really went the other. So, like, this time we'll go this way. And that looks like it. We've hit the dead end. I'm thinking we've been bamboozled with this baby penguin. Doesn't seem to have all that much purpose here. Oh, did we throw him over the edge yet? You don't think that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, that's... Well, there was that one spot by the fence that was, like, really easy to do that. That never even crossed my mind. That would be really evil, like, if that's what you're supposed to do. But I could see that being as, like, a joke. Hey, no! Right, here we were about to murder this thing. And here he is. He is here now. Or maybe he was always here and I just, you know, missed him. Haven't I told you not to go sliding off alone? Well, he didn't really. Like, he was at the top of the mountain. He should get a medal for, like, scaling Mount Everest there. Where's my star? Oh, look it. After putting them down. Now, how am I supposed to get that? Can I jump on you? There you go. I hope not. Yeah, here I was actually contemplating the possibility of it, you know, being related to that, because you never know with ROM hacks. But thankfully, everyone is A-okay. Now the question is, where's star number 3? Again, assuming that there is a third one. The pause menu is now showing two filled out stars with 2 empty ones, and 6 secret stars. Do you think we've, you know, investigated everything there is to at the bottom? Now that we don't have to carry around the penguin, this gives a little more, we have a little more freedom here. Let's get down there. And if nothing's changed, we'll like start select. And maybe we'll try the slide one more time. I'm still not really sure why we died. Considering I don't think we did anything to deserve to die. Slides just be like that sometimes, I guess. But keep your eyes peeled for any changes, as this hack seems to like. Like, the, you know, things changing from mission to mission in Mario 64 official version was nothing new, so I can see that's kind of what they're, you know, using here, probably, to make, you know, each time you enter the level look a little bit different. Problem is, you're not really given any hint to what might have changed. So you just kind of got to do a full sweep of the layout. And, like, I don't even see the penguin again. Like, wasn't the penguin around here? Oh, there he is! So it's possible he was always there, just the draw distance was kind of bad. And assuming that we started with 2 lives, I'm guessing we get a 0, so we have a little bit of a buffer. Again, some more 1-up mushrooms would be great. I'm assuming things are gonna go weird when we get game over. You know, it just makes you think, oh, I'm playing a cute Mario hack, and then something's gonna happen. That's my guess. But we'll see. Okay, again, like, this is really suspicious, but just like nothing. Okay. Guess we'll quit. Thank you, David Ray. I think the mama penguin comes after you. What is, okay, what, do we need to make a poll for this? How do I make a poll here? Give me a second. 1 second. Maybe I can't be allowed the way I have the chat done. I have to do a weird thing with the chat to have it on screen when it's a members only stream, because the way I normally do it, it can't access it because only members can. And I thought that connecting YouTube with OBS might change that, but it didn't seem to. Can I create a top chat? You might even be able to see all that. But like, I'm not sure how I would go about making a poll, unfortunately. But we'll just take your opinions. Throw the penguin off the edge. Yes, no, maybe. Answer now. Well, I'll try the slide one more time. Because there's got to be something to the slide, right? Fennec, no. Phil, absolutely. Walter, yes. I guess we'll be seeing. So the one good thing about the slide, and I always jump as it looks like those coins are floating, is that we may be able to accumulate some money here and increase our longevity, which would be welcome. Lots of blue money. So last time we took a right, because usually in the OG game, what? Can I quit before we die? I'm not going to complain about that. Usually you can only start, you know, quit a level in Mario 64 if you're touching the ground. So I will gladly take advantage of that. Looks like we also kept all the coins that we collected, so if I really wanted to, we could kind of farm for lives that way. The slide song! Yeah, you're right! Where's my Peach's slide music? Yay, 2 lives. Okay, so I think as I was saying, in Tall Tall Mountain, there's like a fork in the road, and if you choose the wrong one, it's death. Normally you have to go right here. Like, can you survive this? It seems kinda tricky. But, okay, I think we did it. Listen to that agony he's in. Just kind of taking it slow. Going through the tunnel. I think, okay, so I think we've seen this part before. And then it says, like, jump coming up, right? But, like, I couldn't see that until we were actually, like, on top of it. Like, jump. Where am I jumping to? To there? And then we're going in here. Okay. Now, it's possible I missed something in there, but I didn't see anything as we were going through it. And that brings us to where the penguin was, which is kind of funny, but not much good. Maybe so. I saw Baseball Stars portion, and I will defend the game over all other NES baseball games. I'm probably just really bad at it. I've never had an experience like that though, where the team is only throwing 45 miles an hour. Maybe because I've never faced a team that was, expert pitchers. Okay, I think everyone wants to see it, so we'll pick up the penguin. Bye, penguin. It's not my fault. Democracy wanted it. Hey, how do you throw him? Like, maybe we go up here. Ugh, how do you throw him? Like, I can't press B while I'm in the air to, like, throw him. I can only set him down. Is there a place where, like, you'll go over the edge? Kudos to the person who built this, was very safety conscious. Put fences all around the edge. Oh, maybe I can stand on the fence. Oh, I can't. Okay. Good, says Fennec. I know, right? Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem like it's probably related to any secrets. Like, you can't even stand on the fence to get him out of here. I mean, there is the option of jumping off with them, but again, lives are so valuable. I don't think we'll be doing that. Okay. But knowing Mario 64, you figure there would be a way to get him to clip through somehow. We need to get, Peneko in here. How can I get rid of the penguins without pressing the A button? Maybe a half A press. But okay, I guess that's that. The will of the people will unfortunately not be fulfilled on this day. As it looks like we've tried everything, I guess. Like, unless there's a spot with no fence, but it really looks like... And I'm assuming this is painful, right? Like, yeah, we never touched it before. But it was kind of obvious. We'll do the slide one more time? Is there any reason to? The only thing about the slide is that there was a room at the very end I didn't explore. Because I went right into that hole, which I was kind of just in a rush to get into, because knowing this game I would die for some reason for not going into it right away. But I guess we'll do the slide one last time, get some more money. Did I take the penguin on the slide? And check that last room, and see if I missed anything. The sheets of ice look like skulls? The first I'm hearing of that. Maybe if we get to the end of the slide, we can check that out again. Anything here? This feels like they'd hide something over the side sort of deal. But I'm not seeing anything. Just kind of get to see the rest of the slide way down there. Okay, I see some stars floating in the sky. Not ones that I think we can collect though. Like anywhere along the way here, there could just be like a star off the edge, and it'd be so easy to miss because you're so focused on not falling off and dying. I guess we'll go this way again. And again, we're back up to 3 lives, so I'm not going to complain about playing the slide a couple of extra times. So I'm not sure what's with that other way. It seems to make the slide like twice as long. Where here we're doing just fine. So here's where you jump. And if you don't, you die. But then I jumped and I still died. The disappointed Bart. What did I do? And I'm also still very suspicious about, like, the top of the mountain. Or it could be, like, behind the mountain. Behind the top part of the mountain. There could be, like, a little crevice anywhere on the side that has an item in it. Again, there's no guarantee there is another one, but every level so far has had 3. So I just want to get to the end of that slide one last time. And then we'll put the snow level to rest and check out what's behind door number 4. Ugh, it doesn't have to show you the text every time. Mario 64. I mean, I guess depending on the mission you do, if you do like the first mission, it might still show the text box again. But usually, like as you've seen it, it doesn't keep shoving it in your face, which is nice. Where this game is like, you will read the text box every time, no questions. So take it right here. You saw nothing. So interesting, when you quit, your life counter doesn't have a 0 in it. But when we go back into the level, the 0 will come back. Just more, maybe that's connected again to like the HUD and which life meter we have. Oh, so there's no 0 now either. There are funky things happening within this game. And I just know there's going to be a jump scare. I know. Every once in a while my head comes back to reality. And it's like, Andrew, you are focused way too much on the game that you will probably die if there's a jump scare right now. So just, okay, gotta not get too into it. Just having a casual, leisurely slide in abstract land here. Okay, so take it easy. Again, not sure why, like, that jump thing kills you if you don't jump. But, so here we go, jump. Okay, so here's where we need to just have a little bit of everything. So I went right into there. I would not have been surprised if there was something hidden behind this. Maybe up in the rafters? No! I am shocked that there's really nothing else to this room. Okay, well, that's that. And then Phil says something looked like skulls out here? Like this? This kind of like weird, stretched out graphic. I could see how it looks a little bit like a skull. So I feel like we're definitely missing something, but I don't know where, and I think we'll probably just check out another level. Because I'm not seeing it at this time. And I don't think anyone's seen anything that I haven't. Again, this part's really weird. Like, it's just kind of a dead end. Don't know if that means that... Here, what I'll do is we're gonna get to the edge here, and like this leads to this wall. I'm gonna jump into the wall. Okay. So that's the snow level, everybody. I looked as hard as I could. Didn't see anything. Again, it might just be like jump off this random ledge and there's a star on it or something. We can always go back. But now it's Jolly Roger Bay time. Gonna pay him all those gold doubloons. Empty text box. I love it. Okay, what's gonna be going on in the creepy water zone here? I see a platform I can maybe stand on. If I ground pound, does anything good happen on the creepy platform? No. Just a lone piece of land. So this is actually looking more like Dire Docks than Jolly Roger Bay. And of course there's these treasure chests, which I always forget what the order is. That is not the order. Assuming it's even the same as the original. Might as well get some money, because as we all know, money equals oxygen. Should be using B to kind of position myself a little better. Okay, that's one. If I could get that air bubble, it'd be great. I don't think it actually filled like any of my health. So interesting. So that's one. The good thing is that like you can always just go back up to the surface to get your air/health back, so it's not like the end of the world. Will it just be like in order? Will this be 2? Maybe. Oh, that time it worked. And we'll just keep working our way around here to this guy. It'll be really painful if we get one wrong and have to do it like all over again. So that's 3. We've done a full loop. Hey, I think that's like an unused shark enemy, right? Something like that. I don't really see any other ones. Okay, just 4. Very nice. Oh, it makes us go all the way back up there. Looks like fair enough. What creepy thing is going to happen which prevents us from getting there? I wouldn't have been surprised if like the surface of the water just started rising. That would be a nightmare. But there you go. More gold in my pocket. But no, so far this has been a very enjoyable kind of romp through a beta-inspired Mario 64 game. I love the empty text box. Just add into the creepiness there. So we can then, I guess, go by this. There's no sort of suction funnel thing in the middle, which take it as you will. We have floating bombs here. Those aren't in the final, right? But like, I think it's like confirmed that they're like, you know, maybe beta footage that showed there was going to be possibly at one point, which makes sense. And we get this interesting transition here. Just you know, all of this so that, you know, one room could unload and then the other room could load in. Good old N64 shenanigans. So here, is this going to be like the funnel? No. You can go through this if you have the, oh, you can go through it anyway. I was going to say if you have the vanish cap. I hope that there's cap switches in this game. The caps, you know, switch blocks. One of my favorite features, you know, that doesn't really show up in Mario games anymore. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I think it's the third overworld map, the ice one, has a red switch on the map, and I was so hyped because I thought it was going to be like a red switch palace level. Instead, it's just like a switch that you actually hit on the overworld map, which still in its you know, own right was kind of cool. I just like switches. Press all the switches. So let's board Bowser's submarine. See what we got going on. Got a couple of coins. We got a very easy star. No sort of, you know, all the stuff that normally goes on in the ceiling of this room, which is interesting. And the question is, where the heck's the third one? This level a lot more straightforward than, you know, Treasure Mountain back there. So let's jump back in. You know, no clues on where to look. Pause, still not really all that helpful. So keep your eyes peeled. Look at this guy. No! Whoa! That Mario voice. Plus, yeah, I just touched the little orange fish. It was enough to give us a whooping there. Let's hurry and get through here, I guess. Get some of our health back. Kind of gotta look at every wall, because you don't know, like, you know, any wall could just have like a little tunnel or something placed into it, which I'm assuming is probably what happened in the Ice Mountain. There's probably some, like, you know, edge if I had jumped off of, there would be a little ledge or hole or something with a star in it. And should we wish to, we can go back and investigate, like, unless we just went under a little bit of a lip, but nothing behind us. You gotta search absolutely everywhere in these classic games. Like, there's gonna be a star just in a random corner down here that you can't see because of the draw distance or something. But then I think that one in the, you know, Lethal Lava Land beta, we saw that one from pretty far away. I'm not seeing anything. Has anything changed since the last one that we picked up? Or maybe it's possible that just some levels have 3 stars, or only 2 stars in them. We really don't know. Here we have the propeller for the submarine. Giving Rusty Bucket Bay vibes here. What if we jumped on top of this? Can you go on the top up there? Like, it almost looks like it's kind of... There's like a lid that's open. I don't know. It's kind of suspicious, but it doesn't look like it might do anything. Oh, oh, oh! No way! No way! This is cool. Okay, this is cool. Nothing behind us. I am impressed. I want... Like, who has not always dreamed of going inside the submarine? That is awesome. I mean, that was like the last place that something could have been. So just process of elimination for the win. Wow, neat, but I'm impressed. This is cool. I see a big cannonball. We probably don't want to touch. A box which may have red coins. Oh. This game went from being like very casual to suddenly now we have a serious mission on our hands here. No exclamation mark on the Switch. Good old staircase of bricks here. There's still a lot to do on the main level down here, though. Look at that guy. He is angry. Also, more bullet bills. This is like all the enemies that, you know, hardly appear in the game. Getting more of a moment to shine. I don't want to pick up too many normal coins because they are good to have around if we need some help at some point. The question is, where am I going there? I hope I don't get to a point... Cool, a question mark block. Like we can't get back out. So I'm just kind of, you know, scouting the place out before I make any decisions I regret. Was the inside of the sub an unmade level? That's what you gotta think, right? Like, is that what this is supposed to be inspired by? Like, I just broke that box. I hope that wasn't a mistake. Because I wouldn't put it past this ROM hack to be like, well, you did one thing wrong, time to start over again. But it looks like we should be okay. I think we can break this without consequence. Little one up. And I think I saw... Yeah, over here. I don't know. Can we get back up this way? Problem is, though, if I don't break that box, what if it ends up having a red coin in it? Let us search the rest of the level, should we ever get the chance to without being thrown around. Are we able to side flip is an excellent question. We can. I guess not something I do all that much in Mario 64. Again, you hear me talking about long jumps and backflips, but I should, if I were a Mario 64 pro, probably side flip a little bit more than I normally do. Okay, there's a Babon. Let's let him do his thing. Ooh, he blew up the box. That was kind of cool. What was that, 3? Still shows him at the bottom. Is there a pole here or something I can grab onto? Oh, I see a red coin. Probably a triple jump, right? I might not have been close enough to the edge. Really bad camera angle. Yeah, I probably need this to jump a little closer to the edge of the platform. And that should get us halfway there. Now, I don't think any of the blocks that appear as a result of the switch, I don't know how I broke that. I didn't press B at all. I also see a red coin there, which I guess we could get. So yeah, we got that one. And then 3 more somewhere. I'm not really sure where. Oh, the block did come back! Even after... But the angle's very odd. Oh, it might be the bullet bill blowing up the blocks. Interesting. You have a limited time to collect the red coins. Not that I see, thankfully. Again, I wouldn't put it past it to be you know, like an invisible timer limit or something, but I don't think so. So, no pressure. Just don't die. Not that, like, it'd be hard to get back here, but then with a game like this, you never know. You could come to, you know, try and go back into it, and it's gone the next time or something, so... Take every opportunity when you get it. Okay, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. 5. Where are 3 more? There was that box that I never broke open. What do you think happens if I touch this? Pain? Okay. Because, like, there's the possibility that it's inside that thing. And I guess we're getting our health back. You know, it's just like such a modern game day thing. Auto-regenerating health, but in this case I'll allow it. Nothing inside that box. What if that box we just threw? Probably not, but like... Now it's underwater. That's really bad. Because what happens if... Can I pick it up underwater? You very rarely pick things up underwater. Just the shell. Oh, wow! That one time. Alright, we're gonna throw up... Maybe if I throw this box into this cannonball. So there was one in that all along. I mean, if we have regenerating health anyway, I guess there's no... Actually, with the water, we can always get our health back no matter what. Okay, we are 3/4 of the way there. Where do any of you see 2 more red coins? Now, the question is, can I get back up? Thankfully, it looks like yes. There's the bill launcher. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a whole bunch more going on up there that I somehow didn't see. So let's go check that out. The angle. That was a complete accident. Where am I even? Thank you, Jank Mario 64 controls, for making me fall into a completely random... Where am I? Yeah, this was the kind of the entrance. I'll take it. And what about the other side? Like, is there one over here too? I don't think so. It's got to be where that thwomp is. We never really investigated that thwomp. So yes, thank you again, Mario 64 jankiness, for leading me to that red coin. Where? Where is that? Maybe I do a wall jump here. Or something. Because there's definitely more going on above us. Oh, you can climb that! That's... I even wondered if you could climb this at one point. So there's the red coin. But there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on up there. That, like, we haven't even really investigated. There it is. Okay, well, there's still a bunch of... Where's the star? Oh, the star's on the upper level, I guess. Oh. We'll wait for the boxes to respawn. But with that, that would be 3 stars. Oh my goodness. Get ourselves zoomed out as far as possible. I would love to have like more of an above view. There's just something about these boxes I can't tell the perspective for some reason. And there it is. 3 stars at Dire Docks. And I still have no clue what was going on at the top of that submarine. So we'll go back in and check ever so quickly. But I did just want to make sure that we got the star before, you know, something hilarious happened. And we had to get all the red coins again. But this is a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Phil, for recommending this one. Hope that everyone else is enjoying it. Again, after this, we'll be checking out a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. I have no idea how much of this we should play. What time is it? Whoa, we've almost been streaming for 2 hours already? Time flies when you're having fun. And again, I hope that all of you have been. So maybe we'll get a few more stars. And then we'll wrap Mario up for now. And then after Zelda, Christian recommended the Simpsons game for Xbox 360, which will make this one of the very first streams where I ever play retro consoles and HD consoles on the same stream. Apparently the 360 turned 20 today. It's just crazy. So we're back in here again. Just for fun, one last time. Oh my goodness. where do you jump to from here? That's what I'm confused about. Like, it definitely seems like there's more above. Oh, hit the ceiling or something. Hope you play more of this hack. You've barely scratched the surface. I'm curious, just, where am I? How big it gets, but I am enjoying this. So, we could definitely check out more. Go on top of the block. Or I could go around the other side here. Like, there has to, excuse me, my voice. There has to be more going on. So let's go up here. They are the worst thing. I don't know why. Just like something about the angle and who knows what. There we go. Now last time, I'm not sure how I messed this jump up. Again, just because of the angle. I have no idea like exactly what my height is or what. Oh, I guess I run into him. I think I thought there was like a little bit of room I could land in front of him, but I should just wait for him to be gone and then jump is the impression I'm getting. Okay. Now where am I? So I guess I got that red coin last time? Let's do a side flip to this guy. If I can ever pull it off, which I might not be able to. There we go. Now we're going into uncharted territory up here. Oh, I like how the platform I was standing on was slowly going down as I was trying to get my bearings. Wonderful. Ugh. So like that, and then I guess just quickly up here. And up here. And somewhere up here. It's fire. A bit of a wall jump here, maybe? And what are we up against? There's a switch? What did that switch do? It may have opened up the door at the bottom. It didn't start a timer, which is the interesting thing. Please do not hurt me. Was it a draw distance thing or was it actually open? It is open! A boss maybe? No way! Okay. Little Mario 3 music going on here. Zoom out, please. And here we go. Time to ruin our 64 control stick. Beautiful. Alright, if I miss this one. Yeah! If I miss that one, I don't know what to say to that. We got him this time though. Can't get much closer than this. Doesn't seem like the fight's changed in any way though. Just my poor playing is one thing you can always depend on. How did that miss? If it wants to restore my health, I want to play. I can also grab that. Hey, there's that regenerating health. So was there something in the beta where like they thought it would give you like your health back? Like, is that why this hack has that? I don't know what's wrong with my timer. I really don't. All the crazy things we've done, but Andrew can't throw Bowser into a bomb. Then you have to hit it once or 3 times. Please don't be 3 times. You know, the first fight's usually only once. Woo! I should just close my eyes and not look. That would help. There you go. Pretend you saw nothing. He's just gonna shrink. And there's a star. So this level had more than 3 stars then, which is very interesting. And there is another star from Dire Docks, or whatever level this is supposed to be. So, is it not creepypasta? Is it time to let my guard down a little? But that's when you're toast. The second you let your guard down. What? I'm looking around the walls for, like, you know, inside the Jolly Roger Bay room, and there's like a hole you can go in. And instead I found the creepypasta zone, everybody. Silver stars. Very cool. First try. I can't tell if that's a reference to finding this secret or to getting Bowser. Definitely only took 1 try. Okay, well, taking a stroll. Is he slowing down? Or... Alright. Sounds like DK3 N64 almost won off the edge. Oh, that was really neat. Is that a pipe? You might have to go inside that too. This is crazy. Oh, and look at that. Spawning right back here. So what, is this like the new overworld map now? Oh, I see what you mean. Like, because it's the, you know, when Wrinkly Kong is playing Mario 64. I love, like, atmospherically, this is so cool. Look at down below. Climb the trees? Now, that cloud is out of the, you know, not Rainbow Ride, the one on the other side. I don't see any way to fly, though. I guess one thing I should have tried to come around pounding here. What if we quit? Okay, brings us back to here. Very interesting. Let's get to 15, and then we'll call it a day, I think. So that means 2 more. Or maybe that's a great place to leave it off. So why did I teleport? Like, you know me and looking around at all the corners and stuff. Like, I don't understand why in here... Like, what was so special about this ceiling? Or maybe it was just a coincidence. Because now it's not happening. Now it happened. I guess just a reward for those who literally search in every nook and cranny. And I think this is the same thing we've done. Weird. Very mysterious, right? And yet in this room, where you would think there would be something like that. Wait! Is this the same one? So maybe just looking at the ceiling in any room does that. Huh. We're gonna collect them all just in case, you know, different room, different star, but there's like a 99% chance that this will be a star that we've already collected. And then I think we'll go outside because now that I know it's not Creepypasta Town, at least it doesn't appear to be. You know, we can check out the, oh, well, let's find out what happens if we fall. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this like a completely different map? What the heck? This is so fascinating. And the pipes still don't do anything. Like, maybe eventually they will? This is so cool. We're in the creepy red. Now I definitely want to check outside. It's locked! No way! Oh, but I guess apparently we can go in anyway. What the heck is going on? I definitely see how we have barely scratched the surface, apparently. This is so cool. Okay, well, that's not very descriptive regarding how to open that. Wow. So obviously you can't trust locked doors. Is there going to be cap switches? I will be so happy. I mean, it's Mario 64, so it would make sense if there was. Did that count as a death? It's go in the wrong door and it's like instant death. Okay, well I think that's where we're going to wrap up this hack for now. So what would A do? Take us back to like the real castle? Crazy. Just absolutely crazy. I have had so much fun with this. Thank you again, Phil, for recommending it. Wow. And, like, is there... What's with this door? Oh, so we even could have gone in this all this time. Oh! But we've already beat Bowser. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for next time because clearly there's still so much more to do. But thank you again. And let's reset. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for catching up on that. Hope you had some fun. Let me make sure you should be able to hear me and the game audio now, of which there is not any at this moment. But yes, that is the hour or so that was already played of B3313. And just what a weird hack it is. But we are live again. Appreciate all you sticking through that, even people who like watched it before. That was dialed up to 11 for strangeness. So here we are, jumping back in. We're playing... Oh, that comment. I should undo the comment. Unpin. Because we are live. Please tell me that the data is still there. Yep, 13 stars, just as we had. Should there be any audio weirdness or anything else, please let me know. Otherwise... here we go. And yeah, I'd love to show you those messages like 14 times. But again, thanks everyone. Oh, no, wait. Okay. Yeah, gotta get used to the kind of different-ish controls again. No long jumps, no backflips. I gotta get my side jump game on. Don't see... So wasn't that like a fanfic? Or maybe a webcomic? Are you telling me there's a ROM hack called Waluigi's Taco Stand now? So at the end of the last part, we were kind of eyeing this hallway. And I guess there's no reason not to check this out. That's the problem. I could have jumped over that too. And maybe it would have done something. Is this really how we're going to begin? No, I guess it's a chance to redeem myself. But this is the last thing I wanted to see. Like, I was expecting at least like a level before it. All right, everyone. Redemption? Not likely. Always a little early. But alright, come on, we're gonna be like right beside it now. There are no excuses. So, there was a really good short from Panon recently about like how you can grab Bowser from anywhere. Pretty much. There's like the weird hit detection on it, or like how it checks if you're actually like in a spot to grab it. Yay! It took a few less tries than last time, so I get the money. We're back down to 0 coins. Key or star? Red star. What does red star mean? I don't think any of the ones that we've picked up have been red, have they? Will we get like a different counter for that? Or does it just add to our already existing star count? That would explain why like the counter is so far off to the left if they're gonna add like another one. Okay, the red star did not, Okay, something is weird here. There's now a door at both sides of the hall. So maybe the red star just doesn't count for anything. So which one did we come in? This one? Or like, yeah, so like this is a new door? We never did get to, explore the Bowser portrait then. This is freaky. This is nuts. Yes, read as Welcome Tomato Land. Due to the strange font, now you can fly around the hub world with the red star, like galaxy style. Yes. Mario gets fired. Oh, I think we checked out Mario gets fired from Best Buy like a while ago. It was really tough. Or was that a different one I'm thinking of? Okay, we have like so many different doors and pipes and things to explore. Like, what about that picture up there? Can I jump into things like that? Well, we're going in this pipe apparently. Where are we? Like, I feel like we're gonna get so lost. I'm never gonna be able to remember where we've been and where we haven't. Like, there's a hole inside the wall, just in case there weren't already like 17 different pathways for you to choose from, and the frame rate is dipping. I guess probably because there's just so much going on. Like, what's in here? Is this a level? I guess there aren't really levels, are they? Nothing really has like a level name. Is this Galaxy? Or not Galaxy, sorry, Sunshine? I would love to like have more of a looking down from above angle. But yeah, this definitely looks like it's trying to be like Mario Sunshine. It looks really painful. Again, my usual Mario repertoire of like long jumps is not here, so I have no idea what it expects. You should go down the pipe, says the top hat bricks. Welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Like, okay, let's zoom in a little bit then. Again, we've never gotten game over, so if that happens, I'm a little scared of what the result may be. Again, we are platforming with the worst of angles here, but we're making do somehow. And there's probably no checkpoint. So if we die at the very end, like you know we will, get ready for hilarity. I don't know how I'm making these jumps, man. I really don't. Okay, I was ready to mess up on like the worst one, or on the easiest one. Can I stand on top of these guys? But they don't do anything like we're used to. You can, oh, okay. So no spoilers, please, about what may or may not happen. But I do appreciate you watching and checking it out. Mario says you wouldn't download a spaghetti. What do you... But hey, you know, if that's true, we can unlock the long jump. I'm all for that. But yeah, we're doing a blind playthrough here, so nothing is known. It was great sliding off of that. And I don't even know where that spawned us. So, can you change the camera angle? Can I get like a better angle on Mario here? Use D-pad to change... Yeah, like we did some of this, right? Like maybe... ZR to change aspect. I don't think we want to mess with that. But maybe being... Like, I wish I could, like, tilt it up a little. But I'm not seeing how to do that. Still not bad, though, I guess. A little bit of an improvement, maybe? Alright, now the question is, where were we just? Maybe we came in over there? And did we go, like, down here? It's also possible that everything is just, like, shape-shifting all the time. I don't know if we ever went in here. So there's, like, the evil castle map that we found, and then there's this one as well. Or maybe this is where I came in. Impressive platforming. Oops. And you think that we can 100% this, Phil? I don't even remember where I've been. Like, is that a... Actually, I almost jumped into that thinking maybe it was a wall. This is crazy. The old piracy videos? the long hallway of spookiness. It's just a long hallway to another door. I love it. Oh, but if we don't go in that door, in the shadows, there's a pipe, everybody. Oh, the lights turned on now that we're close. Into the pipe, I guess. Okay. Oh, we got a creepy sign, everyone. You have reached an incomplete area. Turn off. I better not, like, crash my system or something. Okay, we're not going to take that advice. There's a staircase behind us. Can I, like, go into this against all instructions? Is that the joke? Why would you turn off your system now? Okay. So, not sure if it's actually incomplete or if there's a joke or something going on there. We got another one of these creepy holes in the floor. Or no, we don't. That is like a cage over it, which may or may not unlock at some point. We got money inside the castle here. Can I push this? Apparently we can. Does Mario sound different? Yeah, it's just this ROM hack. It's trying to kind of be like a beta-ish creepy version of the game. Oh, is that a block I could have pushed back there? Is that the hint? That like that was also a block I could have pushed? I'm not sure if I like just stood in front of it and tried that. But let's see. Okay, no, it's not going anywhere. Unless there is a Mario ability I'm forgetting that could let us break that, but I'm not sure at the moment. Unsettling, but yeah, like, everything's going well. Yeah, again, the sounds are different. That's just the ROM hack trying to be weird, I think. And we got booze in the hallways here, which we can still take out just fine. We have a kitchen, everybody! This is where you bake the cake in Paper Mario. Is that the cake right there that you bake in Paper Mario? Or is this the cake that Princess Peach made for when Mario was, like, coming over? Like, how... Okay, I mean, that makes sense. I was gonna make a comment about how you can stand on top of it like Banjo-Kazooie and get burned, and then that sent us to the creepy overworld. I have no idea, like, we're just phasing in between realities here, and there's really no rhyme or reason to it. I guess I should try kicking things as well, in case that breaks it, but it doesn't seem like it did. The cake isn't a lie! Mario sounded weird in the beta, and this hack tries to copy that. Yeah, I was saying, I really hope that the beta shows up someday. Ooh, the creepy chairs are coming at us, maybe? Alright, pipe time. Oh! We got M1 live, so it looks like we probably underflowed, so there's no game over then. We are just being sent in circles, and now a strange force is locking this door. Is that not the same door we went in, like, not that long ago? No, so it looked like it was the original overworld castle again. Oh my gosh, now we got Boo's Haunted Mansion music. Look at, like, the castle catacombs down here, just running into the void, because why not? We haven't collected a star since we, got back to playing here, which is pretty weird. This is strange. Maybe we have to defeat all the Boos. I think one of these will actually lead somewhere. I can't tell if he's just running into a wall or not. Like, I guess if he was running into a wall, he would push against it. There could also be some, like, infinite stairs shenanigans going on. I have no idea where I am. Everything is just gone. Okay, maybe we don't want to go down every side way. We'll at least have a peek. Nothing doesn't look like down there. Oh, just jumping on them normally defeats them? I thought you had the ground pound. And the health meter actually looks like the real Mario 64 health meter now. Okay, well there's... again, anything is possible in this hack. It could be like stand in that room for 2 hours and something appears. This looks like under... Yeah, I was gonna say there's no doorknob. This one does have a doorknob. And it looks like we might be in for Peach's secret slide. Okay, they don't even bother trying to hide it. So I guess we also have to check the other ones, right? Can't tell if I'm just terrible or if it's like not letting us in. Alright, looking good. That was OG Mario 64 area, not the first... Oh, that's true, that's true. Hi Sonic Mario, new here in this live stream. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And are enjoying the other content on the channel as well. Someday I will get into this path here. And there's no slide. The slide's a lie. The cake wasn't, but the slide is. Leads us to this door, which leads, and again, Mario 64, any wall could be fake. Any wall could be like just a painting that is disguised as the wall. And here we have another hallway, which looks just like that one. But again, we're gonna jump over it. But now I don't know if the floor was a fake or not, because we went right for the... Oh, here's the cake. You're finally here. Enjoy this delicious cake as I promised. Princess... Okay, this is gonna go wrong real fast, isn't it? Or maybe I should just hurry up before the floor, like, gives out beneath us. I see some freaky red going on back on this side. Alright, we're gonna need all my platforming skills, it looks like, to get up there. And let's not die, because it seems like dying in this game will spawn you in, like, a different reality. Maybe the joke is that you can't get up there. Or again, maybe the joke is just that I'm really bad at Mario. Mario 64. I need to brush up on all my Mario 64 strats. Again, Mario World, like, I know the stuff. But Mario 64, my speedrunning days have not come yet. So anyone who wants to, who has a suggestion, like, can you do like a, like a thing like that, maybe? Like, we can probably... Wait, what? What? I did a good thing for once, and I got punished for it. There you go. Don't eat the cake, it's alive? Well, it definitely seemed like it in that case. I'm not sure if I just did something wrong. I mean, it feels like it's a joke, right? It feels like this whole thing is a joke. You have to double jump and then wall jump. There we go. I did do a thing good. Sensing some horror content coming soon. That's it. Like, just brace yourselves. You never know when it just might decide it's time for a jump scare or something. But why did I die is the question we all want to know. Okay, so let's do the wall jump thing again. Okay, but like if I... Is there like a certain part that we can stand on? So interesting, so I like that there's no game over then. So... Unless maybe at some point it will happen, but it doesn't seem to be at this time. And look at the HUD is actually looking like the real Mario. So does the HUD tell you which version of the castle you're in? And this is like the OG Mario 64 castle. Something like that? Nah, it's supposed to kill you. Because, I mean, it looks like a massive star, right? So it's got to be like some joke. Maybe we'll just, well, I was going to say we'll jump off this way and see if it does anything. Interesting. Okay, so we will allow our fate to be met one last time then. We finally find a star, and it's a fake. Well, at least that's what it seems at the moment. Is there any good ROM hack for, like, getting your Mario 64 strats down? Maybe we should check that out. I know there's one for, like, Mario World has lots of them. For Kaizo practice and stuff. But okay, I guess that was fun. And there is still a fake floor, but the fake floor just leads to a big splatter on the ground. And that also kills you with quicksand. And now we're in the red overworld map. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. I guess we're just gonna keep going through doors until eventually we accomplish something. This is just, you know, a metaphor for life. You're trying to get somewhere, but instead you just keep going through hallways that all feel the same without ever actually accomplishing anything. And have we been in this room? I don't think so. Well, I hope you're all enjoying a lot of the castle halls. Honestly, I think it's really cool. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Now, do you think the Bowser picture is like a different thing? I don't think it let me go in. And sometimes I'm holding the stick one way and he like runs the other. Now this is somewhere I don't think we've been. What is that painting? That looks like a waterfall with a couple of bridges in front of it. Okay, new level maybe, or is it Tall Tall Mountain? It's like obviously the Mario 1 theme. I was gonna laugh if that wasn't the canon and I just like died from going in that hole. There are ways to tell which one you'll end up with. I don't think we need Kaizo Mario 64 here. No, I don't. But I'm just saying anything that might like help you get your skills a little toned. Mario 64 Kaizo win. Alright, we're in the cannon. Let's go. Yeah, there's no way we're... Oh, and we can like fly after being shot out of the cannon. I was gonna say there's no way we're reaching the waterfall with that, but I guess we are potentially going over there or anywhere else. Like, can we go up here? I saw the red block there. I'm curious if maybe we're gonna get like the red cap switch somewhere. But this looks like what we're gonna be exploring for the next few minutes here. I think that was I was gonna say a thing where the red coin star spawns. And I'm holding left, and he's running right, and I don't remember the original being like that. Maybe it's my controller, I don't know. I don't want to start making excuses, but things just feel a little different than I think I remember the OG. Now let's get back up there and get that red coin. And again, my beloved backflip missing in action. So we're gonna have to get used to the old side flip there, but we'll manage. So there's a red coin over here, right? Flying without the wing cap? That's funny, yes. Learn to Kaizo Mario 64. Pay attention to the door numbers in the main lobby. Okay. We'll have a look at those a little better next time. Thank you. I think I already got this guy, right? Yeah, it doesn't drop anything now. So we're looking for 7 more red coins. Let's keep track of them on the pause menu, thankfully. But let's climb this waterfall. You know, there's probably other stars as well. So if the red coin one isn't the first one we get, that's probably fine too. Man, the stairs just keep getting bigger and bigger. Ugh. And another one. So why? Why did you take away my backflip? I miss the backflip so much. I'm such a basic Mario 64 player. Which again, that's just how I grew up playing the game. I backflipped all the time, and then it's just like one of those habits that stuck with me forever. But you know, this is a good chance to break it, I guess. Second red coin, and I definitely see that there's like something over there. It's probably better to use the cannon to do that. Honestly, if you want to practice your Mario skills co-op, Lex play races are a good sort of warm-up type deal. Stretch, don't worry, it's not your controller's ROM hack handles speed weird. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it that you would say that, because there was a part of me inside that was really worried. I'm just losing it. What am I looking at here? Is this a cannon? Huh. Okay, well the question is, now what? Like, over the wall? All of my Mario 64 dreams coming true? I guess we're just gonna shoot for the top. We're probably gonna go too far and die or something hilarious. Definitely looks like there's like a flat area up there maybe you could stand on? Maybe if I'd aimed a little better. We're probably gonna end up all the way at the bottom, aren't we? Close. Can I walk on this? Yes. A little bit. Again, if there was a backflip, maybe a wall jump will do. There we go. And that's number 3? Yes. Are you planning on completing as many stars per stage as possible, or just exploring each stage? Hello, Pear Finch. I have no idea what this menu means to even tell how many stars are in each stage or what's going on. So I'm really just exploring to the best of my ability and having fun. But yeah, otherwise I'm still kind of in the dark about what's even going on. Someday I will break this block. Oh, okay, well I guess we'll grab that. I guess we have no choice considering it literally spawned inside me. So if you were at 7 red coins and you hit that block, you're toast. But there you go, we finally got another power star tonight. But yeah, if anyone has any insight on what I'm looking at when I pause the game, that could be helpful. But otherwise, yeah, I'm definitely trying to get as many stars as I can in the level, and we're not really moving on to the next level until I feel like I've pretty thoroughly explored. Look at the Wiggler man. You know, until I feel like I've pretty thoroughly explored the level that we were already playing. Which is why we came back in here and still have to look around a bit. Alright, well if my video game knowledge just tells me anything, it's that every game has a waterfall with something behind it. And I would not doubt that this game follows suit. The question is which one? Well, there's definitely something back there. I could get a Koopa shell and we can mess around. And is there anything actually back here? Could be something higher up. Not that I see from here. Someone tried to map out the rooms in this game and it looks like someone carved up random rooms. Yeah, the overworld is just crazy. So that does not surprise me at all. But appreciate you all hanging out and just hanging by as I play in hilarious ways here. Trying my best to be someone who's not terrible at Mario 64. So I guess we'll do red coins again until there's a reason to do otherwise. Can we check underwater? Got a big old pool of water here with not much in it. Again, there's that invisible red block, the outlined block. But the cannon does let you fly, which is really nice. And it's a freebie shell. The shell was always so fun in the OG game. It looks like there's lots of Koopa Troopas, should we ever need to use them. What if there's ever times when you just have to like stand in the place and teleport like in the original Mario 64? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Was that a red coin or something else red? That just caught my eye there. Yeah, it must have been something else. Because are we gonna have to try and stand in like every ridiculous spot to try and warp to different places? Can I do anything cool with the shell? Is a good question actually. Like, can I access areas we maybe couldn't access before? Is there anything up here? There are lots of the jumping sound effect, that's for sure. You should check the 100 coin star just in case. The problem is that the coin counter isn't like a level specific counter. It's one, I kind of like go over. Okay, well, we checked. You know, it's not a level specific counter, so I wouldn't even know how many coins we've collected in this level. But okay, that's 4. And we know where a few more of them are over here, so I feel like the 8 red coins has probably got to be possible. And I like hitting these blocks. Yeah, you know, let's just collect some money. Maybe if it hits 100, something will happen. You never know. It is a good point. Boing. Also, okay, well then we have a confirmation they don't exist. I had a feeling. But again, it never hurts to try different things. They give you a life. Although, again, lives don't seem to have much meaning, but they could. Just, it's not incredibly obvious at the moment. I think we're getting better at the old side flip here. Hopefully I'm not forgetting any of the red coins we already collected. I see I'm getting better at the side flip as I then forget how to perform it, and then walk off the edge when we finally do get up there. Can I do a double jump to get up there? Oh, I can, okay. Maybe I should be doing more of that. There was a red coin somewhere around here, I think. Black 2 being annoying. Hey, the HUD is back to the old bread meter one. So that's 6. I think they're... Okay, let's go into the cannon. I think we know where one more is. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of hunting. Overflowing life is a glitch? Or just something that, you know, was interesting, so they left it in. So we could actually go over there. Feels like you could probably get on top of that. Maybe with a shell, right? Because the shell would let you up there. Was there a red coin here? I think so. Let's not hit that block again. Alright, we got one more red coin to find. Draw distance on red coins is usually like a little better than other things sometimes, but I'm not sure we'll be able to see anything from here. Let's remember not to hit this block, because we've already done that. Anything that we can see behind the waterfall from here? Is that... No, that's not a red coin. That's a flying Shy Guy thing. What a fake out. Yeah, let's go check over here. That's a Goomba. Where's he going though? It's kind of going down there. I don't know if that's somewhere we want to go though. Like how in the older games, if you got too many lives, it would pull random sprites. Yes! Good old Mario 1 there. Okay, so we probably don't want to go over there. I'm just going to fly this way. See if we can see anything here. Like, there could have been something there. Oh, we really got some speed that time coming out of the pipe. Anything by the waterfalls? Like, look at this flying. This is pretty cool, actually. Oh, we haven't really been over here, have we? There's a block. And there you go. And there's a star there too. Okay, so obviously we're gonna get the red coin star first. This is like the most level-like thing we've played so far. Yeah, let's not die in some hilarious way before we grab it. But we got a red coin star now. There's a few other stars we still have to collect, so I'm digging this. This is cool. All toasters toast toast. Truer words have never been spoken. Zombie Mario. They eventually Then eventually they adapted it into like an overflow of lives, like a crown in the Wii U games. Now Mario's always had a... And then there was, of course, you know, New Super Mario Brothers 2, where they do a thing like that as well. I should probably just get the cannon, go in the cannon, and speed things up a little bit. And again, I need to remember which of these question mark blocks we've hit, because obviously you can get stars inside of them. Where are we pointing? Over here. Okay, so there was a star on one of these platforms. And I can't imagine that should be too tough to grab. Have we seen anything else that feels like it could be secret-ish? Because that would be 3. I don't think we've ever collected more stars in a level than 3. But I feel like that could just be our own fault. Because there's probably all sorts of stuff that we're missing. We'll hit this. I don't think we've ever hit this. It is money. Now, can I make this one? Oh, I should probably just do a triple jump. There we go. And we're up to 16 now. Who needs red cap when you have cannon liftoff? Absolutely. Although, I'm wondering what's up with that. There is so much kind of area on the other side of the wall. I'm curious if we can blast over the wall and then like fly to somewhere. Can we get enough height from this one to leave reality? Will it let me? Of course, I had to touch the top just before. Can I stand in the middle of this and warp? No. It's okay. That's why there's another cannon up there, I guess. I've already got the red coins, which is nice. Again, should I stand in the middle of all of them just in case there is one? It kind of looks like you can go behind the waterfall. Can you go behind this waterfall? No, it looks like there's like a path back there. Like, are you seeing that? But I definitely couldn't jump through it just now. I don't know what to make of that. Maybe I can drop down from the top. Maybe that's the trick. Because yeah, you don't put waterfalls into your ROM hack, or game in general, and then not hide something behind them. You can tell how many stars are in a level if you're using like parallel launcher. Well, we're playing this on an N64, so I don't think we're going to be doing that, but that's interesting. If we get far enough into it, it might be time to like look up a checklist or something. Like, yeah, like, can we go in the top of this waterfall? No, it's like all wall. I want to clip through so bad. He's like 3/4 into it. There's probably something wrong. Maybe I can drop in behind from the back or something. So let's go to the back. You can actually get 3 crown lives in the second level of... Oh, is that with the Koopa shell? And like just bounce on it over and over again? Is this the unabandoned version or the normal? This is the unabandoned version. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Again, coming into this, I knew nothing about it. Unabandoned sounds like a good thing. So hopefully that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure it's the unabandoned version. But see, what I'm talking about is if we go in behind this kind of structure here, will we find anything? No, I did hit a wall. Okay, there's no going behind that. Even though, again, like it looks like there's a bit of stuff going on, but we are definitely running into a wall here. I honestly have no clue how you're supposed to tell how many stars are in a level without a checklist. Like, yeah, I mean, I get the creepypasta mysterious vibe, but if pressing start helped a little more, it would have been appreciated. All right, we are up here. We have never been up here. What is up here? There's that waterfall. Oh, I'm hitting an invisible wall again and again. But not now. That's kind of strange. Can I walk off now? No. See, like, look at that. Actually, no, maybe we're just seeing, like, another part of the level? Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. And again, we keep hitting invisible walls. But alright, we're gonna give up that one. One other Did I take fall damage from landing in the water? No, it's not deep enough. So his legs still got crushed. The one place we haven't really been is like the very top up there, but that could just be like a graphical hilarity. Or maybe we can actually get up there. Now the question is, do we need like a shell to get up there, or is it possible making use of the cannons? And if not, again, we found 3 stars in this level, and that's usually my benchmark for like, okay, I think we found enough to move on. So if nothing starts jumping out at me in the next couple minutes, like I don't think we could even get up there with a shell because of all these weird steps. So that thought might be out the window anyway. Alright, I'll take it. And again, knowing this hack, like any wall could be false. So we might just have to start smashing into every wall. Mario Luigi U style, which I don't know how I feel about that. But I mean, you know, we've practiced, so we have the skills now to do it. My question about Lakitu has been answered. You cannot, was it about being able to ride in this cloud? I don't believe you can do that. In this, so is there, can you see anything? Like, keep your height, Mario. Stay up. Like, don't you think there could be something up there? It kind of looks like there could be. I don't know. If you had, like, the right angle, maybe. Should we try that one more time? And if not, we may admit defeat here. Maybe if you hit like Lakitu on the way out of the cannon, it would give you like super height. What if we just shot straight up? Is that enough height? Well, we're not going to be able to keep it probably until we get over there. Maybe there's not anything up there. Like I can't tell if there's like a sign or something or if it's just brown wall. So maybe there's nothing there. Hi, Pearfinch. Very comfy playthrough so far. Sub perfect for writing people. I really appreciate that. Hope your paper is going well. And yeah, we just have fun playing some games. Sometimes winning at them and other times flailing around. But I really appreciate you watching and commenting, and again, just hope all is going well. Thank you again. But yeah, I guess we're probably done here. So what should we do to get ourselves back to the overworld map? Because just pressing start and quitting may not take us back to where we entered the level. I guess I could just collect the star we've already got. Something like that. But it's not there. The star that we've already collected is gone. Actually, it was a silhouette. Maybe I could have touched the silhouette to collect it? Like a very hard to see silhouette. Okay. Interesting. Maybe when we get the cap. That's a really good point, Fennec. Yes. Speaking of which, hey, maybe we'll go do that now. Like, luck, you know, but based on luck. Like, maybe just because, you know, you mention something and then it happens. Although it's probably not going to be inside Wet Dry World here. This doesn't look like how I remember Wet Dry World looking. You always gotta look behind you. Hey, you know, if this ends up being the red cat switch, I won't complain. This looks like the hallway from, like, Dungeon Duos. No, not Dungeon Duos. The one where you're on the skis in Mario Party 2. Cool music. This is totally Wet Dry World. Is this the town from Wet Dry World? Before it got flooded? Is that what they're trying to get at? Look at the whole city that we're in here. This is funky. It is kind of like that. That's really interesting. And here I thought we could wall jump up here, but they placed the walls just a little too far away. Yeah, look at that. Even with the doors and everything. Dry World. I like it. Okay, well the question is, where can we go and what can we do? Are we on top of that wall? We can definitely get on top of that wall. If I could see which way Mario was facing, it would be great. So when his legs are up, do you go the direction of the legs? No, you go the direction of the head. Now we know. I always forget. So direction of the head. Where is he? Can I zoom out? Oh, that helps. That helps a lot. Now if I could turn the camera a little bit to the side, that'd be great. Okay. Can I do that? Not quite. We almost got up there. Almost. Like, that's definitely why this tree is here. So someday we'll get it. Again, I don't remember him, like, phasing so much into the trees that you couldn't really see which way he was facing. But we seem to have figured it out. And we figured that out. Alright, we're climbing the old castle here. Let's not go too far that we fall off the edge. Nothing down there. Maybe it would have been another way to get up onto the roofs. Have a great night! Going to bed. It was a jolly good time hanging out. And wow, this music is so mysterious. The Green Lightning, thank you so much for watching. Very mysterious. Everything about this hack is like Fever Dream Central. Yeah, I need to figure out how to... Wow. Like, what did I fall between? What is this gap? Of course, I'm the one person who would manage to wedge myself in there somehow. But no, I need to practice my side flips for sure. Mario just having a good old time along the wall there. Yeah, this was definitely leading to something, so we're going to try it one more time. If I can figure out the angle on this thing again. And it's wonderful not being able to see yourself while you're hanging onto the tree. Alright, we've done it. As long as we don't fall, we never have to do it again. Unless there's like multiple things to find up here. So you can go behind here a little bit, except there's not really anything. Nothing around that corner. Mine's T-64. If all else fails, use fire. Yeah, where's the fire flower? That's what we need. Okay, so we established that we can do like a double jump, and then a wall jump, and then like hold back, and we can go up things. So that could be related to like the speed difference. Because was that a thing in the original Mario 64? The game is chugging a little, but I think, yeah, apparently... Because I tried one version that didn't work on the 64, and then Christian brought to my attention that there was a version that was made for like real consoles, so naturally it probably has to chug pretty hard to work on this thing. Looks like there's probably a pipe on top of that building. Is there a cannon or anything anywhere? Or again, we might still have to find the red cap switch at some point, although I haven't seen any cap blocks in this level yet, I don't think. So is that the water that would eventually overflow and cause the flood? But okay. I mean, if there's no doorknob, you can't enter it, which makes sense. Red coins again, of course. That's kind of scary that after everything we've done, that's still only the first red coin that we've seen. Makes me think that they're probably really well hidden in this place. Tried to do a triple jump there. Try that again. That was not the triple jump I wanted to do. I think the community named every level since the game never gives anything a name. So what's the story behind this ROM hack? Why does it exist? And what was the goal? Again, I haven't looked anything up because I didn't want to like really learn anything about it before we played it. I thought I had that down, but the game disagreed. And I was kind of stuck in place here. Why would they change the speed though? Like I could understand it wanting to be creepy and such, but I don't think Mario 64 needed to have the things that were working just fine messed with all that much. Is that another red coin over there? Maybe. And again, no long jump, like my favorite thing. Although I guess again, oh, I should have been, and when we found that Mario Sunshine Zone, I guess I should have been using more triple jumps. Because that's how you get like distance in this hack and can kind of accurately plan where you're going to land, so I should have kept that in mind. That's 2 red coins anyway. It's not enough height. That was enough height. I think the goal is to be weird, indeed. It's based on every Super Mario 64 cartridge is personalized series. Yes, I remember when that was a big thing. And it, you know, it's funny because I played a lot of Mario 64 as a kid, and I'm definitely, you know, have those memories of things that don't actually exist in the game. So it's like, what the heck? You know, what's going on there? This has a weird roof. Okay, no, it doesn't. It just looks weird from that angle. Spinies are around, which is interesting. Here's what we're looking for. And there's a red block, so... Like, should I be doing anything until we find the red switch, but then, like, we don't know where it is? So, it would be a long time maybe before we found it. And, you know, it could be a green cap switch sort of situation where it's, like, inside the level is where the switch is. And I love that sort of deal. Yeah, please no hints on the location of the cap switches, because finding them was, like, one of my favorite parts of the OG Mario 64. So I am excited to be shocked when we inevitably come across them. I hope we do. At some point. This is one of those things that changes the water height. Are we about to flood the city? Is Mario about to be the reason that the whole city floods? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it comes, everybody! We are doing something terrible here. And flooding the place. Wow. I think Mario 64's personalized Mario got stuck in the wall. And a bunch of models came from unused assets in the original game that was found in the really old... Yeah! I've seen a lot of Mario 64 beta stuff over the years. And again, it fascinates me, which is why I like how this draws from that a bit. Okay, question. What can we do now that we couldn't before with the water so high? These towers are still way too tall to get to the top of them. What are you kicking your leak? Oh boy. Like, where can we get to that we couldn't? I guess it just makes it easier to get up on top of roofs and things. And I'm assuming there would have to be a thing somewhere to lower the water back down. Is that a hole we can go inside the side of the castle? That looks like it is. We only have 2. Should I get some air before we do this? Maybe I should have gotten some air. Actually, it looks like maybe it's not that hard to get into the castle anyway. There's a red coin down here. Alright, might as well pick up number 3. Again, I'm afraid we're going to do all this effort for the red coins, and then the star we get's not even going to be the red coin star. Again, assuming it's even possible. Oh, there was a pipe up there, that's right. Okay, so what's inside the castle? Let's try not to die. This looks like the same castle from probably Rainbow Ride, right? Okay, it's just kind of doing its own thing. Let's go up and get air, and then I guess we'll investigate that pipe. Oh, there's another red coin. Now I kind of feel like looking for more of them. The raised water level definitely helping when it comes to red coin collection here. Mario just destroyed a town. Is he still a hero? I mean, all that matters. If he saves the princess, all his other crimes are just wiped. Is that like where the star spawns? Yeah, it looks like the red coin star spawn point. Do I jump into this pipe? Like, what happens if we lose all of our red coin progress? I guess it's only half, so it's okay if we do that. Can I dive down here? I was inside the pipe, right? Like, did we just phase outside the pipe somehow? He's just destroying the evidence of Donkey Kong Jr. being canon. Mario commits mass damage to a major city. Oh! Okay, well this is a great camera angle that allows me to see exactly what's going on. I'm just pressing down C. I guess I'll just jump off the side, even though I don't know what's there. This looks like... There's a star. This is definitely where the red switch is in the OG game, which makes me not want to get that star, because it's like... And I'm pressing up C and it's not letting me look around, which is annoying. Because you know me and liking to have a look around. You're probably getting really annoyed by the sound effects, but like I wish I could have a look. Can I bounce on this guy and float somewhere? Can I talk to you? Are you like an NPC? Whoa! What do you even need those stars for? Do you even have a reason, or are you just hoarding them for the sake of it? Surely you don't need that many. Well, 16 isn't typically enough to do all that much in the OG game. Oh, can I raise the water here? Oh. So like I really want the star, but also I acknowledge that like this is giving me Red Switch Palace vibes. Where's my Switch Palace? Where's my cap switch? Oh, we're just on top of the tower in the same level still. Now that makes some sense. And with the water really high, then you could really get like the red coins, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess we'll grab this. Weird. Pipe that shrinks you. It did feel like it for a moment, like everything had gotten big. So I had the same thought. Super Time Brother. Mario's eternal star greed kills. Yeah, there's probably gonna be some big moral lesson buried at the bottom of all this craziness, isn't there? Like, why does Mario do what he does? Stomping on those Goombas, kicking those Koopa Troopas down at the old laundromat. Well, I guess we're doing that again. And this time we'll try to get the red coins. So the first thing we should just do then is, like, I think there's a red coin on the ground over here, which is easy enough to grab. And then we'll just go raise the water to, like, the max. And collect everything on easy mode. Is there anything going on inside the castle when it's not flooded? Are you an NPC? You are. So I need to be able to distinguish between NPCs and enemies when they kind of look the same. Don't want trouble. Just relaxing by the fire. Before you flood this world, you monster. It is the cycle. That is sad. I wonder if you can, like, go behind the fire after everything is flooded. Can I talk to you? Are you the pain type of sprite, or are you the talkable one? But it looked like he was all pain all day. So where else can we go here? Let's go again, raise that water. What's the lore of the power stars? Where'd they come from, right? How come Peach is, hoarding them all? So you guess it was Mario that flooded Hyrule in the backstory of Wind Waker. I like that. So keep your eyes out for any other red coins. It doesn't help that the level is, like, very red. So it's not all that easy to see where they are. Anything back there? Oh my gosh, there is too. Okay, so we will go to that. It's chugging, but I'm guessing it's just because it's, like, such a big level. Okay, so yeah, now that I've done this, we can go get this. And we'll probably do, like, the super flood in a minute. But again, where were those other red coins we could grab? Once it was this high. Wasn't there, like, one over here? Yes. We got Splatoon 1 for Wii U, and it was just $5. Nice! There's some good Wii U deals to be found out there. Absolutely. So if anyone has, like, some Wii U games that have been on your mind, I always say probably grab them sooner rather than later. And there was one more, like, on top of that building, right? And is there any other reason to raise the water level even higher? No, it wasn't this building. Uh-oh. Now I'm forgetting where the red coin was. Maybe it was, like, behind the building? I was just looking at the air. Swim up ever so bit. Bit there. There we go. Where's the red coin that was here? I know we picked one up around this building. I thought it was on top of it. I guess it wasn't. Maybe it's behind. How is anyone ever supposed to get into these houses? The door is just kind of hanging out in the middle of the other. Yeah, so let's see if it's behind it. No. But it was over here somewhere. It forces you to use the Wii U gamepad to play. Well, that's what we were talking about. Like, I finally played a full game with the Wii U Pro Controller. And just part of the problem with it back in the day, and why I didn't buy it back then, was because I was afraid that, the games I wanted to play with it wouldn't even work. Which is just, a silly thing, right? To not have it compatible with pretty much every game. Alright, there's still one more red coin that I could swear we picked up before that I'm not sure where it is then, because I thought it was on top of that building. But as I was saying though, like, what is the purpose of raising the water level even higher? Like, there has to be a purpose, right? Okay, there's one down there. Maybe like a secret somewhere we can only grab once it's at its max. But we're going to try doing some red coins first. That's 4. And again, I think I'm missing one that we had last time. So we just need to locate 3 more pretty much. If they didn't want to get flooded, why did they leave switches to flood the town? It was just an oversight. They never thought someone would accidentally run into it, I guess. Well, I thought that was a red coin for a second, but whatever it was, it exploded now. Okay. Thankfully, coins also give you a bit of... I saw this crevice, I was like, there's gotta be something in there, and there was like a red coin right beside it anyway. Ooh. But every time I think we need to go back up for air, we end up getting a red coin, so it means we can stay down a little bit longer. And the enemies are just like combusting, I guess maybe because they're underwater. And they were never planned to be there. Alright, we are at half health, probably a time. to go back up here and get some more air. Was it Splatoon 1 that had like the weird function where you strap a Wiimote to the controller or something, and then you can have motion controls in Splatoon? I think I've seen something like that before. Because yeah, wasn't that a Pro Controller? Or is that Splatoon 2? I thought that wouldn't make sense though, a Wiimote on the Switch. So it must have been Splatoon 1 where you have the Pro Controller, and then, yeah, you like strap a Wiimote to it, and you can kind of point at the screen while also using the controller. They also have exactly enough water to perfectly flood their town without any overflowing. The Pro Controller has motion. Huh. No, so I'm seeing that red box. Again, we kind of just got to go between like all the buildings here. You know what this also reminds me a little bit of, and a location in an N64 game I've always absolutely loved, is the underground cities in Mega Man Legends / Mega Man 64. They're so ominous and like freaky, but I love it. And you know, the music there is so fitting too. Great soundtrack. No, Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 are a lot of fun. Who remembers the whole Mega Man Legends 2 debacle back in the day? Now, with all of this, water now, I'm curious what might happen if we swim back through the tunnel that we came through. But, like, maybe because it's so long, like, if we swam down there and there was nothing, we would definitely be dead. So I feel like that's partly why they made it so long. Because that would be the perfect place to hide something, because who would even think of going through there? Although on the other hand, if we're wrong and there's nothing there, then we're dead. What did I just go through? That was kind of odd. I'm not stuck inside like a wall now, am I? Okay. Thank you. Okay, I don't think we've looked along the top of this wall, though. Anything up here? Doesn't look like down that way, but I need to remember about draw distance, too. It's always completely possible that we can't see. And I'm also noticing that, like, on top of these, it's possible there could be something if we raise the water even more. So maybe that's what we'll do. You're just thinking that's a big fill. It's, sorry, I didn't look for a couple minutes. Is that Mega Man's 64? Or perhaps another thing I've rambled about. But okay, looks like we gotta go raise the water a little bit, so let's go in that pipe again. Again, keeping an eye out for any coins along the way. Like, one of these buildings would be a good spot to have one. Is that one there? This might be one that we got last time. And again, I'm curious about the fire inside that guy's house. If there is a secret behind it, that would mean that all this effort we've put into collecting these coins would be for waste. Now, I'm kind of scared to even try to go behind that fire that's still there. Because if I get kind of jammed and then we instantly die or something, it would be funny to get, get scolded to oblivion underwater. But not something we're going to try out at this exact second. This pipe is also kind of jank. How did I do it last time? It just forces them back out. Like, we had other pipes too earlier that, or like in the last part, that I tried to go in and then they didn't lead anywhere, but it's possible that the pipes are just really broken. Like, I'm feeling like we just gotta hit the sweet spot. Hopefully, not, it hasn't locked us out from going back up there, but I would doubt that. It's just like the teleport is really picky or something. Lose random which of the 3 power counters. Which of that, yeah, because it's like the weird dial one now. Can I go straight down? No, it keeps spitting me back out. It's gotta work. It has to. Because like the first time I jumped in it last time, it also didn't work. I'm pressing Z. Like, does Z do anything underwater? Can I just like go down a little bit? Ugh. It's got to. It's got to, though. Like, I'm confident. Otherwise, we're toast. Because there could be secrets that, like, we can't get. Again, on top of those towers over there. But I'm starting to kind of lose hope. But at the same time, like, I don't think we should give up on it. I think it's just really picky. Like, when the water's as low as it can be, then maybe I'll do a ground pound. And we'll, like, force our way through. Oh. Have I tried going behind Peach's castle? I don't think we've had a... You know, even like a chance to get on top of it yet. But... earlier in this video, I tried to go outside, remember? But it ended up being a door to another part of the castle. I was gonna go and investigate the outside a little bit more. I don't understand. I don't. But it's gotta work, man. It's gotta. It's gotta. Maybe I can just go in from the side. Maybe that's the trick. Oh! Maybe? Maybe. Is there like a side that Mario can kind of pierce through? What does everyone think? Should I give up on this? Or do you think it's just being really jank and we'll get it in like a minute? Because I kind of want to get back to the top of the tower. It seems kind of absurd that you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, we'll get back to exploring that at some point. Maybe even like the next stream if we start there. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know how to get back to Peach's castle from here. It's gotta work. It's gotta. Again, sorry everyone for the thing here, but I'm just not convinced that suddenly this pipe doesn't work. Like maybe it's just a really specific spot that you have to ground pound in. But I feel like, you know, you touch the sides and you get dumped back out, obviously. But it... Oh, it's like there! Like... And then in this great camera angle again. It's, what? Where am I? That's silly. Like, I get the game being kind of weird and jank, but it's no fun when you have to try jumping into a pipe 25 times to get it to work. Yeah, Christian, exactly. Like just finally happened. But look at all the times I jumped into it and how long it took to finally hit the thing that lowered the water. Like, that's really, really weird. But I guess there's just, again, like that one spot where if you ground pound, you'll actually hit it. So we need 2 more red coins. Do you think each of these 2 towers here could, like, each have one or something? Do these steeples, do these, like, towers have anything at the top? It's a different color. I guess that's just because it's sticking out of the water. It doesn't seem to be anything we need. Super Time Brother! No! Oh, good to hear you're getting a new mailbox. Okay, on top of this tower. Don't tell me that we did all of this for nothing. There's the one downside to raising the water so high now, is that if we do try to swim back down to the bottom, we are going to need a lot of air, and may not make it back to the surface, which is a little bit concerning. I was sure one of these would have something on top, but again, the question is why then? Why do you do this in the first place? Maybe one of those towers has something behind it? What's in the very center? Is that a red coin? Did I miss a red coin in the very center of the town? If it's not, I'm losing way too much air. Oh! I don't actually want to touch that. So now we know how to lower the water back to the bottom anyway. I think I should still have enough hopefully to get back to the surface. We have more than half. That should be doable. Yeah, I guess I've never really run through like the center there. And it has now just proven that, you know, we can swim to the bottom and back to the top should we need to. But yeah, I'm thinking like the other side of this tower or something. Otherwise, I'm not sure why you would raise the water so high. There could just be like a little, you know, alcove in the side of something that you can't see. Mario 64 would do that a few times where it's gotta have like a really keen eye. And again, there could be like a door somewhere even too that we could go in, you never know. Maybe inside the castle now that it's been flooded. We'll try that. Like flooded to the max. Diamond that changes the water level reminds you of the Diamond Ball Maze toy you get from Taco Bell Kids Meals in the late 90s. Like, alright, into the house we go. I can imagine like one of the upper corners of the house or something having the red coins. Can't look around. Anything up in the rafters here? What if there's just a red coin inside the red fire and it like blended in and we didn't see it? Am I actually going to try that and risk dying? It's like a Banjo-Tooie sized Mario 64 level we've got going on here. Here's kind of like a weird dead end part of the city that we might never have seen. Or actually, no, it's kind of like there's just an archway over it. Maybe under the arch? Can we go to the pachinko machine like in Delfino Plaza? No. Maybe we should lower the water again then and just kind of run around. I'm not seeing anything else on top of like the roofs or anything. So maybe we didn't have to raise the water so high. Where is the center here? Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna die if we don't do something about this real quick. Do I lower the water or do I swim up? Maybe we lower the water and then swim up. I'm mashing A like you would not believe. Alright. Whew. Either does or doesn't matter if it's flooded when you touch the doors. Well, I guess we're just gonna start touching the doors then. No. I mean, we should probably... What was that? I was gonna say, I guess we should also punch the doors. We're just like knocking to see if anybody's home? So why did that one do something? Is it just like 3 random doors I need to punch? There's 2. Is there like an order to it maybe? Like, so maybe I should try ones we've already done as well? That might have been the first one that we did. But alright, we're punching people's doors, everyone! Mario says, wake up. What about this guy? The mystery is of wet or dry, and where does the solution lie? The city welcomes visitors with the death they bring as they enter. Is it because I jumped into the painting too low? That's a thing that I didn't think about. When you enter the level, you know, usually however high you jump into the painting is like where the water's at. I wasn't really thinking about that when we entered this level, but I should have. Alright, Mario Mailman here. Just punching people's doors, because why not? Mario becomes a door-to-door salesman, yes. That door is like really tiny. It's also like very dark. It's hard to see. I think you should dive into the doors instead of punching. The doors are getting like smaller and smaller. You like dive into the door. This door's a little bit bigger. Well, here's a lot of doors for us to punch. Well, none of them seem to be doing anything. So yeah, we're looking for either red coins or I'm guessing like 5 doors. Whichever one happens first will be the star that we take. Assuming that it gives us a star. You never know with this hack. If it just like dumps the red switch palace out, I would not complain about that. Maybe there were doors up there too, but remember there was like those floating doors as well. Not that one. Not that one. But yeah, the fact that this hack gives like no hints for anything. Like no star related hints. Not even telling you how many stars are in each level. That's gonna be a real mind boggler, I think. Dark 64 game. A lot of 64 games were dark. Did I do these ones? There's like no consistency to the size of the doors whatsoever. Maybe, I think we actually might have done these ones. We're back where we began. Did I do these two though? That's the question. Yes, I think I did, but I talked to that yellow guy over there. Well, maybe we haven't explored like this half of the town all that well. So I guess we're gonna do that. Missed a few over near the center. Well, we just kinda were near the center, unless you mean like this is still kind of the center. So we'll definitely check these ones out. But hello everyone, especially if you're just joining. Mario is punching people's doors. He's been sent on like official, you know, durability test duty to see if everyone's front door is up to withstanding the flood. So we just got red coin number 7, and that was one thing I thought was good about running around the town, is that we might find things like that, you know, as we're kind of being our door-to-door salesman self here. Okay, so no, I never did that kind of hallway there. If it came down to it, I would probably still collect the red coin star first. Oh, so you're a different yellow bomb then. The villagers do not like to be bothered. Please stay quiet near the doors. So that, I guess, is the hints. So is this going to be like one I can punch then? No. But maybe this one will be. One of them's got to be. But yeah, Mario is on a very atmospheric quest here of punching doors, collecting coins. And that's really all there is to say, because even I personally do not understand why we're doing it. We just kind of are. And if you're looking for something kind of, you know, comfy just to relax to tonight, with a bit of a mysterious vibe to it, then you're in the right place. Yeah, I'm surprised that there wasn't one closer to where the guy just said punch the doors. You know, that there would have been a door to punch. So we just got a red coin from over there. We're probably gonna... Like, I would prefer at this point to go for the red coin star, because we're really just missing one of them. The question is, just where could it be? Like back here, maybe? Kind of gotta look down every little alleyway in behind this post. If anyone sees anything, don't be afraid to shout it out. It's not a spoiler if it's been on screen. That's the rule. Otherwise, no spoilers, please, unless requested. Although I think we're doing okay so far. I say, as we've been looking for red coins and doors for the last 30 minutes. If each star takes this long, this is going to be a very long series. And obviously, it's not like the only thing I plan to play until we beat it. But I think this will be a fun thing to come back to every once in a while. While, of course, also playing some other things in between. I guess we could always use this. Casual player, a map like this would have players bail over no time. It's big and offers very little. I like the mystery, though. I like the spooky feel of it. And, like, I'm excited for the payoff of when we finally find what we're looking for. Gotta check the corners, of course. And if anyone has any thoughts of where we might have missed a red coin, I'll take them. Otherwise, I'm not seeing much. Red block. And I feel like we've punched a lot of doors for us still to be missing a few. It's a little concerning. Last red coin isn't real. Mario is making it up. That would be so much like this hack, though, to place 7 red coins and not an 8th one. So, like, I wouldn't even put it past it. Now, this building's a little suspicious, right? Like, anything on the side of this building? Is there going to be a star, like in the OG game, where you just blast into a random corner of the wall and somehow something comes out? No! And, you know, regenerating health is interesting. But at least it means, like, you don't have to feel bad about experimenting with silly things, because at least, you know, you'll get your health back if you end up losing it. Alright, let's go up here. Was there anything up here? Actually, I think we've already looked there. And there was a red coin in this corner. Not in that door. Where else can we go? Not around that corner. Anything back there? Nope. We might have to raise up the water again if we don't find anything soon. Keeping my eye out for like small narrow passages like that, where it'd be so easy to place a red coin and just miss it. It's also possible it could just be like floating up somewhere and we can't see it from down here. Have I ever been on these buildings like in the very corner? Is a good question. Narrow hallway. Spooky. Oh! Ahaha! Alright, it only took 45 minutes. Now we just need to get back up there without anything hilarious happening. Alright, it was worth it though. At least when you spend a long time on a thing, if you end up getting it in the end, you can feel like you accomplished something. GG, thank you, the Mario is a lie. Who thought that, you know, there was not going to be an 8th red coin? I could believe it would happen, but I also really didn't want to. Oh, actually, I guess an easier way to get in that pipe might be to use this to get on top of the castle instead. That way you're not fighting with the water, or like, can I even reach the top of the castle with this? It looks like I probably can. So yeah, that makes some sense. So the scary part is that this is only 2 stars still from this level. We do have to go knock on some doors again, I guess. Yes, please save that. Can I get into the picture at a higher height? That is not going to help us get in there at a higher height. So yes, this is creepy pasta version. Everything is personalized of Mario 64. The picture is a lot higher up than it looks like it is. So getting any like significant height into that is going to be tough. And this definitely feels like a place where it wants you to swim back after it's filled with water, and maybe something will appear or something. Are you allowed to tell me how many stars are in the game? What does everyone in the chat think? Does anyone else want to know how many stars are in the game? Because if everyone wants to know, then we'll have a listen. But if everyone else wants to keep it kind of a secret, then I'm fine with that too. Christian does. Christian wants to know. Mario sounds funny, like a parody of Batman. We need big action bubbles on the screen. Wham! Surprise me. Does that mean, like, you want him to tell us? There's probably a lot, isn't there? Like, with all the hallways and different secret areas and stuff, I'm betting there's a lot. So, I won't be surprised when it's like a quadruple digit number or something. 24. We're almost there. Have you seen how much stuff there's been, Christian? There's no way. We're almost there. Oh yeah, so I'm not, I don't want to raise the water. What am I doing? We need to go knock on doors. 25. So we should create a system, maybe. Like, is it the same doors as last time? One of these had it, right? No? So maybe, it was suggested I should dive into the doors. Does that make a difference? That's not a dive. I was sure that one of these had it, though. Oh, maybe I have to jump and kick. So that makes a big difference then, because a lot of the doors we checked last time, I didn't jump and kick, I just punched. Okay, so punching the door is not enough to annoy people. We need to really, like, jump give the old flying kick. Flying jump kick here. And that means that we once again have to check every single door, including the ones we checked last time, because we were doing it wrong. Well, it helps if I'm close enough to the door. Trust me, there's more than we think. I don't know what to say. Okay. Let's hear it. How many stars are in this hack? I think we're all intrigued to know. That's a 3. So I don't think we ever got up to 3 last time, did we? So yeah, the jump kick definitely makes a difference. Like, behind this guy, I figured there would be one. There still isn't one. I'm gonna say 200. That's my guess. 200. Or like 240 maybe, like double the original game. But then the castle map is so much bigger than the OG game that There could be like 1,000, and it almost still wouldn't be surprising. Although I can't imagine there's 1,000. More, says Phil, more. And that was probably before my 1,000 comment. I would hope it was before the 1,000 comment. More than 430. 431. So we're up to 4 doors, right? We've done pretty well. Now that we understand where Mario's foot must meet the wood. Said you should keep quiet around doors, so you might need to just make Mario make a sound like jumping. So the whole theme of this world seems to be Mario doing horrible things that disturb the residents, like flooding their private domiciles. So I think since we've been asked to be quiet, we're probably supposed to jumpstart them out of bed or something like that. I mean, I think that's probably what we're getting at here. Nice seam in between these 2 buildings here. Do we want the exact total? Sure, lay it on us. You know, the game gives us no information, so we might as well have some kind of beacon by which to think we're going to be close to the end. And these are like little tiny doors. I can't imagine you have to kick those. So where did I miss one then? Around the center of the town. It seemed to be where they all were. You believe this game has 999, one less than the 1,000 I was joking about? That would be kind of scary. Did I ever do these ones over here? I don't think I did. This looks like a prime place to get a couple. Yeah, Goombas just minding their own business. Yeah, I was offended last time when we played New Super Luigi U. And it gives you this counter at the end. Like, there's no counter for how many of any other enemy you've defeated. But it shoves a counter in your face of how many Goombas you crushed. And I never go out of my way to crush any Goombas, but like one of the last levels we played forced us to destroy them because they were on that raft. And when there was too many on the raft, it wouldn't move. So it's like, you made me do it. Alright, these doors are looking good. Here we go. Alright, this has got to be it. This has got to be it. Oh, they're all around the center of the town. We must have missed like one way back in the center. Do you think? Do we got to do them all again? 460 stars with multiple different colors. So, earlier we picked up a red star, and I don't think it added to the counter. Is it a spoiler what the different colors mean, or is that something that would probably be good to know? The red star was maybe more of just like a teleport, or it changed the overworld in some way? Jeez. That is a lot of stars though, and if we're picking up like 10 per episode, well, I'll see you all in September for the finale. Or October or something. No, this one's not doing anything. Maybe I didn't do the doors on both sides of this street? It's always got to come down to the last one. I'm assuming there's 5. Mario 64 liked to do things in 5s. Did I get high enough up on that door? You always got like to just hope that you're hitting the right spot. Alright, this has got to be it. And it wasn't. The Simpsons 2 will be out. The Simpsons movie 2. So I'm conflicted when it comes to the second Simpsons movie because, like, I obviously saw the first one. And even by that point, like, I wasn't watching the show as much anymore. I might have just done these ones. It's all starting to look the same. I wonder if there's one, like, up on a roof or something somewhere. Maybe we need to check other parts of the town. But, you know, I obviously saw it and enjoyed it. But now we're talking, like, I haven't watched a new episode of Simpsons in, like, 20 years. So, or, no, that's kind of long. What season are they on now? 35? I mean, yeah, 15. I stuck around longer than most people did. I still enjoy some episodes up to season 15 quite a bit. So if they're on episode 35 now, well, that would be crazy. If that's how long it's been. But, you know, they're somewhere around there anyway. So yeah, like, I guess I should still see the movie, even though I haven't kept up with the show at all in like a couple of decades. You want to know what the red ones do. I'm game for that, sure. I don't think that sounds like that much of a spoiler. It's me, Mario. Oh, that was so close. What's everyone thinking? Did I miss any, like, obvious doors somewhere? Am I just being really silly? Maybe we never did these ones. Again, they all look the same, so I apologize if I'm doing the same ones twice. I don't think we've done these ones, though. But again, all the numbers before were, like, in the main town square there. So I don't feel like they'd be way out here. The 3 frames per second will answer all of our questions. They just had their 800th episode. That's crazy. Oh, I thought we'd, like, kind of fly off of him. Maybe it's because I'm not doing, like, the tiny doors? What's inside this? Maybe it counts as a door. It did not. Are there any doors up in areas, like, that you have to jump up to? That's what I'm kind of trying to see. Let's get the cannon. Let's fly and see if there's any doors that kind of stick out. They unlock bigger and deeper depths of the game that you can tell what they unlock if the room has red mist. So that makes a lot of sense because we did beat a Bowser earlier and then I was sure the room changed. So that adds up. Thank you for confirming that. So like there's doors, but there's not even like a wall in front of them to check them. Unless the point is that we can just fly into the door and like that would count. Is that how desperate we're getting? Do I have to go fly into doors now out of the cannon? And it will count as hitting the door again with this hack. You kind of got to put your normal video game logic to the side and go with the flow. Because there's no telling what it's going to do. Oh, just a little low. But like, could it really be? Like, that seems a little out there to spend any more time on that. Stay tuned. Same Mario show, same Mario channel. Well, everyone who's stopped by tonight for this funky experience, I appreciate it and hope you are having an absolutely wonderful evening. As if I could just find that one more star, we can move on to something different. Again, my rule is kind of like once we found 3 stars in the level, and unless there's anything else really screaming at me, we move on. And in this case, it's like I'm not... the only other thing that I want to try is raising the water and then swimming into that long tunnel. I think would be interesting. It's also possible that going through like the pipe changes something about that tunnel too. So that's something we'll try if we get this star, ever, by banging on people's doors. I never tried this house. Again, the other doors were all big, and they were all situated around the center of the town, which bothers me. Maybe we never did this one. Should we just start from square one? It's the worst thing to do, but sometimes it's like when you miss something obvious, you just kind of have to do it. And it saves time in the long run. I don't know. Is there anything down here? Yeah, there are houses down here. Did I do these ones, though, is the question. I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did both of these. Again, if I'm just like a pixel off, the game might not like it either. Or something like that. There was one house where I thought I did just punch the bottom, though, when it counted. Maybe I haven't gotten that one. That's interesting to think. Maybe I need to just go back to normal punching. I thought last time there was like one of these ones. A normal punch just kicked in. Really, the problem is it could be anything. We don't know what our problem is, but it could be any multitude of things. And that was it, apparently. It was like a lone door that I guess I just missed somehow. And with that, we will finally experience something different in this game. If I can ever get up there. Oof! Someday. It is very accurate. There we go. Hurrah! Thank you! Mystery solved. You know, the definition of insanity is repeating the same action expecting a different outcome. Yes, if you're sure you've done it before, I guess is the counter argument. where I was not sure, you know, the point was maybe there were ones we hadn't done. Like, that's about as high as I can get into that painting. Remember there was a guy who made a comment about trying to jump in there. So the last thing we're doing, I know everyone's probably really sick of this level, is I'm going to go through the pipe, raise the water to the max, and then we're going to see if we can come down this tunnel, and if something ridiculous is at the other end. Otherwise, I don't know why they would make such a long tunnel into the town here. So the best way to get into that pipe we discovered was to shoot at it out of the cannon. So that's what we're going to do. So what was the number? 460 stars? Or something? And we're almost at 20. So what percentage is that? We're almost like 3% there. I'm having a great time though. I'm having a lot of fun. And I hope that all of you are too. Again, this will not become like the exclusive content on my channel. We will play other things. But just as kind of like a weird game to play from now and then. I guess the question is, does it have an ending? Or is the whole point just to collect stars? But then, I don't know if I really want to know that. I'm sure that we'll find more out as we go. Is Mario Peter Pan now? Yes. Townsfolk. Oh no, he's back. You know how hard we had to work to drain all of that? Okay. Here we go. I'm assuming we'll probably get destroyed from this, but we have to try it. Where is the entrance? Over here. And if we do get destroyed, then that's fine, because it will just take us back to the overworld map anyway, where we still want to explore more of the area outside of this picture, art on the wall. You don't think it's worth it? Well, we're gonna find out. And again, I want to like wait till as late as I can to look at that long hallway down there. Like, now you can see it. Alright, we're just mashing A. Here we go. Like, otherwise, it makes no sense. We're gonna get a good distance, though, at this rate. Good distance down the hall. I'm definitely gonna, like, touch the ceiling, in case it's, like, a fake ceiling or something at the end down here. Come on. Alright, we're almost at half air. There it goes. Come on, just like show me a star or something at the other end. That'd be so cool. Like, it could just be a draw distance thing at this point. It's too suspicious that like you have just enough air to get to the end. It almost feels like the wall is moving. That was kind of funny for a second there. Okay. Why? Why did I stop? What? The water just ended. Is like the water still there? It is. So maybe I did something that you're just never supposed to do, which is kind of funny. But okay. I guess we've reached the end of the universe here. The water is gone. And like this is nothing that, you know, I couldn't have just done at the beginning now because the water's not there anyway. Maybe we'll like swim to the top here. Alright. I guess it's nothing. Even the freaking developer didn't bother to try that. Oh well. Why do the Goombas town keep flooding because Mario doesn't give a damn? Random air pocket, yes. Alright. I think we've had enough of that level. We found 3 stars. We can consider ourselves pretty accomplished there. Now the question is, where did we come from? Like, we did that level. So I'm guessing we should keep going down the hall this way. I did see that cloud picture. There's that one on the door. Okay, so that maybe we'll try the cloud picture. That like is in the OG game, but you can never normally go in it, right? Is that what this one is? Well, it looks like we're gonna be able to go in it today? No! Unless it's like a blue cap thing. It's kind of giving me that vibe, right? I think there was a blue cap in this hallway, wasn't there? That maybe we could have got, so we just can't do that yet. Fair enough. We'll have to come back and try again later. What about this? I think we've tried that. Another water portrait. Do not go. Alright everyone, time for a vote. Water? Do not enter. Water? Do not enter. Make your selection now. Do it, says Christian. Oh, well, you must mean the water one, right? Of course. Do not enter. Do not enter. 2, do not enter. Do not enter. Sounds like we're getting quite a few votes for that, but it's dark and scary. And the problem is that, like, if you go in and it, like, warps us somewhere, we might never be able to find this hallway again with how this game works. But okay, I agree. We're definitely doing the do not enter. Whatever it is, it's your fault now. Well, this is what Mario gets for not listening to signage. Wait! Okay. So we're in, like, the castle backyard now, but a much spookier version of it? Can I go over the walls now, like we were talking about? Also, does this have a star in it? Oh, maybe I could have landed on that and then, like, gone over. What is this in the corner? Is that a reference to, like, isn't there a secret in Mario 64, like, in that spot in the Mario 64 DS? Alright, let's try the wall. Kind of. I was kind of on top of it, but it doesn't look like he wants to go up there. The sign can't stop Mario because he can't read. Well, it was a visual sign. Maybe he just doesn't understand the shape or something. There's no such thing as a do not enter sign in the basic Mushroom Kingdom. He's used to just being able to jump and barge into wherever he wants. Ooh. Ooh. I was about to go, like, down the other hallway, but now we're in, like, the castle's backyard maze. This is cool. Do I want to hit that block? Okay. I probably do. I don't think it's going to help us with anything. Maybe I just need to, like, hit all the question mark blocks, but obviously I want to see if we can wall jump to the top of this structure. I just need to remember how to wall jump. Press A at the actual right time, or it might just be that, like, the walls are too far apart. And, like, you can't? No, you can. It's just the angle makes it hard to get the A pressed down at the right time. Because I can't really tell where he is. If it would follow him up the wall, that would be great. Also, I have no idea what direction to hold the stick in, because again, if it would follow him up, it would help. But maybe this is, like, something we're not supposed to do, and that's why it's so jank. Maybe there will be another way to get up there later anyway. Or there will be, like, a narrower wall, which makes wall jumping easier. Like, what's this? This is kind of a nicer wall, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Well, that side had an invisible wall. I would have liked more to try going to the left, because that's where I could believe there could be something. Alright, here's a nice little alcove to do some wall jumping. No. It may not let us up there. Are we soft locked? No, I'm pretty sure we're good. There's got to be somewhere to go. Wall kick will work. Let's kick down those walls. Anything in this corner here? No. Should we wall jump up this really kind of narrow thing? Maybe if I'm, like, really good with the timing. Ugh. But it doesn't seem like it wants us to go up anyway. Let's just keep exploring our little backyard maze here. And again, maybe I should go back. Like, was there even, like, any sign of there potentially being anything up there? Not really. The Mario is on fire scream sounded funny. Wall kick will work. Oh, is that the name of the 6th star in Hazy Maze Cave? So, Hazy Maze Cave scared me as a kid. Like, the TV that had my N64 hooked up to it at the time was in the basement. I mean, yeah, okay, in the basement. But this is before the basement was, like, very finished, so it was still kind of spooky. And it was, like, an old wooden, ancient TV. The one I talk about sometimes where, like, the HUD was half cut off because of the round edges. And I don't know, just something about Hazy Maze Cave and the music and the vibe spooked me as a kid, playing it down there. So I would, like, go in and, like, hold my breath and, like, try and find stuff and then, like, just get out as fast as I could. Good thing those days were over. Alright, what's this all about? Is that all of them? We get, like, a wall here that's very different from the other walls. Strangely. Oh, because maybe I shouldn't have got rid of that block then. But how can we get over this wall? Can we do that, that wall jump thing that we were doing before? Not that. Yes! Okay, I got it, Christian. Very good. Now, if I could, like, line the camera up with the wall. That'd be great. No, I don't press B. That's the problem. He just kind of goes back on his own. But we need to make sure we have, like, maximum height. There we go! Alright! We're in the secret side of the maze now. I'm hoping this is good. Also, like, no music. Very spooky. Ooh, what's it gonna say? Okay, it doesn't say anything. Maybe if we stand on top, something will happen. Or maybe we got the wall jump here. Gonna ground pound on, like, this pedestal? No. Well, we found the secret area, which is, like, seemingly empty. I don't know. It's freaky. Everything in this game is freaky. Maybe if we just, like, stand. Maybe we have to look up at the sky or something while we're standing in front of it. I mean, it's not like we haven't found secrets from staring at the sky already. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Is there any rhyme or reason to anything in this hack? I'd say going in the do not enter area was worth it. Yeah, this has been fun. One of the... Oh, yes, 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 yes. That's right. The one we gotta go, like, down around the back of the mountain. Gotcha. Gotcha. It says Mario. Oh, gosh. I guess we'll just try wall jumping one more time. Because I do notice that, like, this tower is higher than the walls. So does that mean that I can, like, actually get on top of these walls? Unfortunately, there's no real good place to hear the wall jump that isn't, like, 50 miles apart. I don't think there's anything up there. It's just a big old silly wall, apparently. And I'm going to try jumping into this pillar from on top of this in case there's, like, a fake wall inside. But okay, I guess we came to the spook zone for no reason. It did warn us not to enter. So I guess we really have only ourselves to blame. But maybe if I go up here? If I had a better angle, maybe. No, there's definitely an invisible wall up there. Can I see anything from here? No, there's just nothing. Alright, we've been fooled, I guess. I mean, there are those question mark blocks with nothing in them. It gives a vibe of, like, if you hit them all, I see a tree. I see a tree. Something might happen. Ooh. Now, I think that's our 5th question mark block, which is a little suspicious. I thought maybe something would happen if we hit 5. Do you think that's a fake floor? Do you think we're about to, like, go to the mystery zone here? No, it's not. What is even happening? Maybe you stand here and look up. That's the thing about Mario 64, is that, like, there are just so many things you could possibly do to make things happen. You could punch a wall, kick a wall jump up the wall, look at the sky, ground pound. You know, stand still for, like, 10 seconds. It's as cryptic as could be, and it's just, like, exactly why as a kid it felt like, you know, you never knew just what you might have to do to unlock a secret or something. Beta Mario sounds like an animal. Pedestal was absent from the fountain and was replaced at the end of the maze, but you can't figure out why. That makes sense. And again, that spot that we just found there, that seemed rather useless. I think we've done this one before. I think we're just repeating the same thing. So, I guess we're ready to leave the maze. It did warn us again not to enter. So I guess we can't exactly blame him when there's nothing to find. But I enjoyed that. That was cool. We went this way, right? Yeah, I think we went down here. Yeah, we did this part too. Okay. Well, that was a fun detour. So it's not even just like there's a lot of stars to collect, but it's also that there are a lot of places for you to go and run around that don't even really do anything. Unless maybe later. But the pedestal is here. Again, it's possible that something may happen later. Like, we did have a discussion about those red stars, apparently. Which will make changes to the overworld map. Like, is this that red fog that was being mentioned? Or is this just, like, someone left their Christmas lights on? And it's really red. And which overworld map are we even in? Like, this is the evil one. How did we even end up in the evil one? I guess we went through the do not enter door. It's like a karma system. Mario didn't listen to the law. now he's paying the price. Okay, I remember this from when we just watched our video like a couple minutes ago and ended up in this part of the map. And I remember going in there and having that exact same experience. So the question is, what should we do now? So what does it mean? What does it mean to go inside a door that says number 1? Alright everyone, I guess we're playing whatever this is. I guess we should also always like look up at the ceiling. A new level perhaps? Not that we'll, you know, get a name. And we're getting some funky bomb-on battle music. Maybe we should come back when we beat the game. Yeah, like again, it's one of those places might just have to check out later. King Boo appears in Mario 64 DS having captured Luigi and gets revenge on Mario and Luigi's mansion by trapping him in a painting. Yes, he was number 1. What, is that what the pedestal was? There's a big number 1 missing from it? So I'm guessing we're probably gonna be looking for like some red coins and all that stuff. Always feel compelled to stand in the middle of those things in case they teleport you. We haven't seen any of those yet. Of course, it just could mean that we're missing them. Let's zoom out a little bit. Too far up. Oh, Mario's behind there. I heard something just happen. I thought? Oh, it's making a sound, is it? When I walk in them? Or am I just hearing things? I might have just been hearing things. Unless now I gotta go back and walk in the first one again. Although it's possible I'm just making things up. It could have been part of the funky music. I don't know. Or maybe after I walk in one of these ones, something will happen. And we're getting that funky version of the power meter now. Look at the Goomba stack. I'm sure I just heard a sound there. Look at them go! Oh, maybe I'm hearing the silver star bounce around. Is that it? Like, oh, okay, I was gonna say, he's making a big deal out of getting the silver star. Thought maybe it was a real star for a second, but no! That's 1 silver star down. I'm guessing there's probably 4 more somewhere, but you never know. Is Yoshi's Island a Mario game? Well, it does have Mario in it. You saw a star on the side. Was that the silver one that we just picked up, maybe? I'm assuming this is a cannon. Let's see what we can see from the sky. So that's where we just came from, I'm pretty sure. What's at the top of this big thing? I guess we could have wall jumped to the top of it instead. I'm gonna stand in the middle of this one because it's particularly suspicious. Oh! No, there's a star here. I'm guessing either the red coin or the silver star will appear. There's a lot going on here. That tree kind of went all wobbly, interestingly. I heard that sound again. What is this purple guy? Is this just like the box that bounces you around? And took us back up there, even though that's not where I intended to go. Alright, let's fly to the moon, or close enough. There is parkour. Absolutely. Mario 64 ROM hacks and parkour seem to go hand in hand. And there's like a couple levels worth of... It's just like a star. Should we just like grab the star? Should we? What have I got? Oh, I think all we picked up is that 1 silver star, right? So there's not really any reason not to grab it. I see another star in the background there. Loving that far star draw distance. Please do. So 20 stars. We would be 1/6 of the way there if this was OG Mario 74. But okay, let's go inside the cannon. Again, does that seem to work well for us? Actually, I guess we should get that silver star first. Is it always over here? It is. And again, I heard another one somewhere. Whoa. That's the one you were talking about. Oh, you mean like that star? Yes, gotcha. Again, it's nice that the stars have long draw distance. just look at the stack go. I could see like defeating that being, getting a reward or something for that. So how far can we go with the cannon is the question. I guess the next thing we'll do is try and get to the top of the castle here, which looks like it should be very doable with the height that we currently have. It's kind of cheating, but again, we're gonna have to play the level a little more thoroughly to find all of those silver stars anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. And even red coins apparently. So if there's a red coin star and a silver star, that would mean at least 2 more stars in this level, which would be the most I think we've ever found in the level to this point. Alright, Super Tom Brother, appreciate you watching. Mario goes to 7-Eleven. Is that what Mario goes to 7-Eleven for? Maybe that's why he was banging on everyone's door. But okay, 1 silver star. What else we got going on? I guess we'll just take the normal way this time. We got big enemies. We got more silver stars. Just that 1 red coin though. No real sign of any others yet. This big flower is kind of spooky. Can I stand on that? Also, the Goomba stack. I wanna get rid of that guy. Yeah, it's just kind of a platform, and when you stand on it, it stops moving. Can you grab the middle? You can, kind of. I wasn't trying to though. I just kind of wanted to stand on top of there. And does it do anything other than just kind of spin around? It doesn't seem like it. Where else can we go? Is that a big hole in the wall over there? Or what is that big circle? No, it's Chomp! It's Chain Chomp and a silver star, if I don't mind. I like how that, wonderful animation. Oh, the Chomp is now exploded? No, I thought the Chomp blew up, but it was just the other guy. I like how everything can come after you during the animation. Now, I don't see any way to, like, get rid of him, but I was not going to be surprised if ground pounding at the base of the chain still did something, but it unfortunately did not. And not all that much else that I see in the corners over here. What was that? Just a bomb. With red eyes. Kind of spooky. And it dropped somehow. But yeah, you can listen for the sound effect, I guess, if there are any silver stars around, so that's good to know. So keep your ears peeled as we go around this kind of tower here. I hear it! Yeah, so silver stars, thankfully, not seemingly that well hidden. All just kind of in, like, different spots around the base of the mountain here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, like, another one over here. There you go! Pretty much, like, 5 points. 5 stars. And where will that spawn? Way back at the beginning, maybe? Fair enough. Oh, no, it is where that outline was. So maybe that star and the red coin one spawn there. And maybe all the red coins are, like, on this tower, considering we haven't seen any of them anywhere else. So that will be fun to investigate once we grab this. Can I get it? Almost. Oh, yeah, we did too. So we've been making some good progress after the first little bit was really confusing. I think we're starting to get a hang of what this hack expects. It's massive, but it's cool. GG, thank you. So yes, well actually there's that one platform like here that we never really looked at. And that's a great way to do such a thing. Whoops. Okay, if you want to phase through the gate there, I won't complain. Right, let's just go to the tower, see what we got. Let's work our way down the tower. We know where one of the red coins is, and then we can, like, look for the rest from there. Although I'm a little concerned that I'm not seeing them, really. They might just be, like, really well hidden. Oh, no, there's the second one. If they're all, like, right together, I would not complain. Yeah, like, there's 3. There's 4 also, like, surprisingly close. Like over here, perhaps? Yeah, there you go. Here's that, like, funky, you know, leafy, viney graphic I think you see, like, once in Tall Tall Mountain. Up here, maybe? No. But okay, they've got to be around somewhere. There we go. 6. This level's surprisingly, like, kind compared to the last one is probably the best way to put it. Where you have this massive city and, like, everything is super spread out. And then you get this level and it's like, oh, here's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silver stars. And here's all the red coins mashed, like, right together. I say as we're still looking for 2 more, so we shouldn't get too ahead of ourselves, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not seeing the other 2 up there, which we're obviously going to go back and check some more. Because it would make so much more sense if they were all together. Oh, but there's just like a back entrance, I guess. Which may be worth checking out. Aha! Okay. This is probably what we're looking for then. Someday. Oh, you can climb the vines. I guess that was that true? In the original? No, I don't think I normally do. I don't normally wall jump your way up there. Pressing A to get off the vine launched him a million miles. But okay, we know where all the red coins are then. And again, that will be the 4th star we found in this level. Meaning that we're probably ready to move on with it. Start again, not helping whatsoever, unfortunately. I'll take the boost, I guess. Thank you. Where was that coin now? There it is. And will it spawn the same place that the other one did? No, this one spawns up there. Fitting. And one last stair climb to the top, or maybe we can climb the wall? Yes, we can. He's kind of trying to fall off of it, though, from the looks of it. Much better than the last map. You could say that again. What a difference. So yeah, you know, we're making like some pretty steady progress now, where we did have like an hour there where we might have collected 2 stars or something. And now we've just collected 4 stars in the span of about 10 minutes. So I like that. That's pretty cool. We got to start finding the cap switches though. And you know, with only like 3 of them around, obviously with so many hallways and stuff to go through, you know, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. But I'm excited for that moment when we finally do. What's this hallway? I don't think we've been in this one. There's that weird graphic that you see sometimes. Where are we? Where are we? We've got a bunch of doors, a bunch of different halls, as normal. We'll try the 3-door. So the ones with numbers seem to have portraits in them. Do the portraits mean how many stars are in the level? Is that what it means? How many stars were on the last door that we entered? Wasn't it only like, or what number was on the last door? Wasn't it only like 1? Maybe so we did look in the water there and there was no door that like leads from inside to outside of the moat, but I don't know if we ever checked like that thoroughly. Now this is like Womp's Fortress. If someone had to recreate it from memory. Interesting. So we got silver stars again. I don't trust the brown floor. Like, is it gonna crumble or something? Or it looks like it's pretty okay. Over here, still got some more of the level. Oh, we got a door with no knobs on the outside from the looks of it. And with no 100 coin star, I guess we don't have to worry too much about like defeating all the enemies. Anything here? Oh, interesting. Maybe we can use this to get a little extra height. There we go. Oh, perfect. And even a good old wedge of cheese to help us get to an upper level here, or I could just miss it completely. Not that it looks like climbing the outside of this thing is probably all that difficult. What about this fence? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, 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 hey! You saw that! I phased right through that fence. So now we can't even trust fences in this game. And yet when we wanted to throw the penguin over the edge, that fence was like freaking Fort Knox. So what's the difference? Finally, a music track from the actual game. That's very true. Alright, now let's hope I remember where all the silver stars were. So the face is actually on the back. No, it just looked like it was walking backwards, I guess? Something like that. Okay, no funny fence business this time. Get this. And we can go over here. Oh, I was really hoping he would make it. Well, what do we do then? Do we need like the Talon Trot? We could do like a bit of a, I guess, a boost up to the top? Oh, like a pixel away. But something like that. Don't accidentally go over. Okay, so it wasn't too bad at first. Now things are getting a little more serious. Can we go up the carpet? Why did I do that? Why? We can probably stand on top of Thwomp Man, though. That makes a little more sense. Okay, so there's a little bit going on up here. There is a silver star over there. And there's also a blue box. I almost said like a Vanish Cap box, but we don't know that the blocks have the same things in them that they did in the original. I wonder if there's a Do It Again, but now with Luigi? That would not be happening. I don't think... I mean, you would need to play it twice, but I would hope that that doesn't happen. But, you know, if you unlock L is real, I guess anything is possible. It would be fitting, I guess, for this hack to have an unlockable Luigi. There's a cage with a star in it, and Thwomp kind of mashing away at it. But what does that mean? If we use our, like, combined power, we can break through. The fences are so broken. I am so mad at the freaking fences. Giving this false sense of security, and then just phasing right through it. But thankfully, we should be able to do this. In just a second. What if you unlock Luigi? Like, well, that's the thing, right? I would not be surprised if something like that happens at some point. And, like, if you can just switch between them, then that's cool. But not if you have to, like, replay every level with him. Alright. One more silver star. The pause menu does not tell you how many you've found. As it does with red coins. Now, there's this place over here. That looks really suspicious. Maybe if you could break it somehow. Here's like a weird area right here. Oh, there's the star. And there's the other star. Okay. And it all ended up working out. The thing is, though, there's got to be more than that. Actually, we did see that star underneath that thwomp, so there's certainly more to explore still in here. We're almost at 25. Okay, yeah, if there's a Luigi comment, maybe we should hang off on that for now. But appreciate you watching, and it's cool to have people who are fans of the ROM hack here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how has my performance been? It's like, don't be serious or anything like that. I almost said, like, how horrible has it been? Just rank my Mario 64 something out of 12. 1.1 suspicion. Thank you. I appreciate the 0.1. Oh, the fence. The fence. I'm so used to Mario 64 fences being solid, but not in this game. So what I think we should be looking at is there's got to be like a secret entrance in the side of the fort or something that gets us to that other star. And is there something over here? What is this? Is this where I started? Weird old bump in the ground. 7.33. I appreciate it. I'll take anything above a 7. That sounds pretty good. Oh, mine Seaman with the 7. Okay, okay. I can live with that. Star Force out of 10. Oh boy. But again, there's got to be like a secret entrance somewhere. So, if anything, let's get a little bit higher up. Like, this is suspicious. Oh, there's the Vanish Cap, right? It could be like you can't go through that until you get the Vanish Cap. So we may actually have to quit. Or maybe you just use the Vanish Cap to like go through the gate altogether. That's underneath the thwomp. So we may be looking around for something that we aren't able to obtain yet. we're gonna have a little bit more of a look, and then we'll quit. Let's go back to the very top. Or actually, not the very top one more time. Let's go over here a little. Like anything around here. No, that just leads back down. Can you break any of the brown part? No. Not that part, at least. Like, that's why I jumped in here originally. I thought maybe this was something. Maybe around the back. I'm not seeing anything. So it may be time to put this one aside. That feels like, you know, you should be able to break that and go in there or something, but then the star spawned there, so maybe that's just why it looked kind of funky. But yeah, considering that the vanish cap is there, again, assuming that it is the vanish cap, I guess we've probably found everything we can find for the time being. If I apply criminal force to Adelaide through a headphone jack, you can hear your voice? Oh, yeah? Are you saying I'm talking too quiet? Is the voice too quiet? I'm not sure. But thanks for watching. You can shuffle through the different lobbies by teleporting to the lobby while being in the lobby. I mean, okay, I like that thought, and we will definitely try it at some point, but there's still so much to explore right here. Alright, another spooky hallway with the ghost music. And it's just kind of a big old gray hallway with a Bowser portrait, which you cannot jump into, which I assume. Is there going to be like one single one that we can jump into? We should, you know, scout out the place first, and maybe come out, you know, up with a system or something. Is that what fast travel is? Is that what it said that? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. And again, we'll have to try that in just a minute. But okay, I guess we're just spending the next 5 minutes jumping into every Bowser portrait. So here we go. 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 I think we understand the point. But, I mean, you kind of have to, right? Like, you have no choice. I mean, here's the trick. They're definitely going to put a portrait. See how there's one on both sides? And then over here, I was thinking maybe they'd put like a fake one in between the two. Because there's like such a big gap, right? That would be my trick. So to fool you all. You'd have to jump where there isn't a portrait. How you'd ever figure that out, I don't know. There's like a ripple effect that kind of happens when you walk up to a portrait in Mario 64. Maybe I should just be doing that, looking for the ripple effect. Then there's no guarantee that in this hack it's going to do that. Oh, look at that down there. What is that? Well, considering all of the Bowser portraits, I guess we probably have like a Bowser level coming up. Okay, here we go. What is it? Is it like the green switch? I would flip if it was the green switch. It looks like a pipe that may or may not actually end up working. It's a pipe. I think. Okay, can we go past the pipe? No, the pipe is the end of the road here. Bowser time? Ooh, internal sewer system built by the Koopa crew. Our sub didn't fit in this pathetic castle, so we had to make some more space. Ha 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 ha. All right, everyone. Creepy sewer system. Now, creepy sewer system gives me metal cap vibes. Can we find the metal cap? Well, already we are missing out on some blue block action here. What is down there? Water. Okay. What about over here? So, did I want to go in that water that was back there? Maybe. But maybe not. It's like, that's the whole theme of this hack, is like, maybe you want to go there, or maybe you don't. Now, like, I kind of feel like maybe we should have, because this is just taking us Maybe the blue switch was down there. That's why there was a blue block there. So I haven't seen anything else that really would be needed for that. Unless you go down the hole and then you need the blue block for something. Okay, we're going back. We're working from front to finish as we normally do. Oh! Probably back there. Or didn't I just come from like there? That's kind of strange. Hello, Prof City! $20 super chat. Thank you. Oh my gosh. The sound might not be up because there you go. It got turned down because of that echo that happened way back when. So I might have also been missing other
Great
notifications.
Stream, Andrew, and thanks for all the great content in November and December.
You are so welcome, Prof City. Everyone, thank you so much for all your support. It's been wonderful streaming and uploading again, and thank you for the super chat. I guess I can put a heart on that. I don't know what that does, but we're doing it. So glad everyone's been enjoying everything. One of them is like a bunch of doors are 3S, except one will be different number. Oh, 3. Oh, this game is probably a bigger ROM size than the original. Oh, absolutely. Originally, it didn't even fit on the flash card until I had to get like a special version. But thanks again, Prof City. Hope you're having an excellent night. And I'm glad you're enjoying the stream and all the content. So yeah, look at all these different kind of places that we can't go because we don't have the Switch. And what am I even like in now? Can I do anything up here? Probably like a hole where you fall in from another place, but okay. So the one good thing is that if this is that centered around the blue cap switch, maybe we find it here. Although a problem I'm having now is how do we get out of here? Is this like a pipe I can swim up through? Or something? This is giving me Banjo-Kazooie vibes. There's that one honeycomb that you can't, that you have to go in like a pipe like that to find. Unfortunately, I can't look around underwater, so I really don't know where I'm going. Maybe it's nothing. So do I might have to quit now. Maybe that's what we have to do. Let's fast travel, everybody. We're trying it. So that brought us here. I think this is the OG one. Fast travel again. Brought us just back to here. But maybe it's like, you know, whichever level you're in takes you to a different one, right? Is what you might have said. But alright, you wanted us to check outside the castle, I think. And this might finally be the outside, except it's nighttime now. So I'm not sure if this is actually the outside where we started or not. Compression can cause glitches. Thankfully, everything's been working pretty well. Anything where, like, you spawn. So again, I can't tell if this is the place where we were before, or if this is a different place. There's no water, so it might be a different place. And if there's no water, that means we definitely need to check out where the blue switch usually is. Remember those two really weird coins that they put under the bridge in the real game? What is this? What is this? Okay, well, we're definitely going to look at that. But we're just going to make sure there's nothing around this side either. Which there may be. Although this is normally where, like, you exit when you fail the blue switch. Hopefully I can get back out of here. I guess we'll start... Oh, I don't know which one to start with. Is this even a thing? Okay, it is. This one is more blue switch position-like. Although I'm really curious now what the other one was. Look at this. This is cool. I'm guessing we can't go through those. Can we go through this one? There could be just one randomly at some point you can. What is that, a heart? So we can keep getting health. I'm guessing this is going to be a big underwater mission maybe we're going on. But this is giving Switch Palace vibes. Where is my blue switch? Maybe I need to collect like a bunch of coins. Like, there's another heart. So yeah, we got like underwater palace maze going on, and I'm absolutely digging it. There's a big chain. Can you, like, climb it or grab it? Probably not. But it's like, you know, that one thing that you try, that you should have tried, that ends up being what you needed to do. So I don't like leaving any stones unturned. This is one of the smaller moat stages. This is cool. Gotta look everywhere for, like, secret paths, because this game loves to just, you know, put that little alcove out of view that you have to explore. I guess we're going down here. It seems to like giving you lots of hearts. So it's not like it's been anything too scary yet, but maybe the trick is that, like, eventually the heart will stop giving you hearts. you'll be expecting it and it just, like, won't show up or something. And this is a very suspicious wall, but I guess it's just a dead end. Smaller, says Fennec. It's true. This is pretty massive, all things considered. And the problem is, too, like, you gotta kind of look at the ceiling. It's reminiscent of Banjo-Tooie, when there are, you know, when you're in the mine and there's, like, that underwater maze. But you gotta always look up because that's where you have to go. So that looks like a star inside of a cage. And we can go up into an area here. I like the colors. We have a question mark block. Is that like a blue Vanish Cat block? Yeah! Was there even more up there? I don't know. Oh, can I go inside the cage with the Vanish Cat block? That's the question, right? I think I could have. I like the music. I just wanted to have one more good look around this room though, because I'm not sure I saw everything. At least the block comes back. Yeah, I did. It must have just been like the clipping or something that threw off my view. But alright, Vanish Cap block! Again, without actually unlocking the Vanish Cap. So tonight we have flown, and we have vanished without ever hitting these switches that we were supposed to. Which is pretty funky. I'm assuming this will let us into here? Yeah! Now the question is, was there anything else hidden in there? Whoa! Really booted us back outside, and it's daytime now, so what decides if it's daytime or not? And it's full of water again! Now, is it any different when it's full of water? I don't think so. I think this is where we just were. So fast travel back to here. And there was one other thing under the bridge for us to check out. You're behind the castle. You said that. Let's see. Where we can go. I thought we looked around here the first time we ever played. It's just like... Huh. There you go. And instead of, you know, nice statue made of gold of Toad. Toad finally getting the appreciation he deserves. All right. We're behind the castle. Very cool. It's Yoshi! Welcome to a new adventure. So, is this like the first place I should have gone? How did I not go behind the castle or see that you could go behind it when we started playing is a really good question. So many worlds to visit, but so little time. If you want to give me like a map or a checklist, I wonder what the score option says on the file select screen. Maybe we'll check that next time we play. Maybe wondering where to go first, right? Just let it happen like a dream. Hint, look at the sky. Hey, we already did. Oh, so we needed 10 power stars before that worked. Interesting. So if we hadn't figured that out, we would have been given a hint for it. Oh, no, whoa. I didn't say to do anything there. Okay, I want to hear that again because somehow one of the boxes got skipped. Bump, 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 bump. And remember that you can switch plumbers here by pressing the L button. Oh. Ah! And does he jump differently? Is the question. His voice is like ever so slightly different. So you can play as Luigi anytime you like. Well, that makes sense. Does it look like I'm jumping any higher? I have nothing against playing as Luigi though, as long as it doesn't like mess anything up. So that's pretty cool. Very nice. L is real. There we go. Do the tunnel. Trust me. The one that was beside Yoshi. And that'll probably be the last thing we do here tonight. Wait, did I read the sign? Oh, I forgot to read the sign. We got the spooky tunnel. It might have, for once, given us a little bit of a hint of what exactly it is we're doing. Let me guess, this deletes your save file or something, doesn't it? Well, at least we only have 25 stars instead of 250 stars. Alright, we got the spooky hallway. And I'm guessing something's probably going to happen before we grab the star. No. What? I don't think it counted towards our total, did it? Can you run towards, like, right here? The music sounds a little familiar. Oh no. Yeah, this isn't great. Seem to be getting closer to something. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't read the last sign, so I should probably read this one. Welcome, new friend. Are you feeling okay? This pit marks the grave of insanity. Do not meet his fate. Press start and exit while you can. It's like ordinary fire. Can I walk around this hole? It looks like we probably can. The problem is, like, who knows just how far you can go. Do we jump in? Do we jump into the spooky hole? What if it's just like another Bowser fight? All this hype for nothing. I like how we took damage from hitting the bottom of the hole. Well, that was exciting. And again, I don't think I got a single star out of all that. I don't think any of them actually counted towards our final star count. Does Luigi's health still heal automatically? It does indeed. So with that, I think that's probably where we're going to wrap up the stream. But, oh, Bluebird, blue coin. We have to trade in 10 blue coins for a shine sprite. What a crazy hack. And I enjoyed that a lot. I think we're getting our bearings down. So next time we play, it'll all be, you know, live and in the moment, and we'll hopefully get our way up to like 50. Should we make that our goal next time? 40 maybe. Hopefully we can get at least 40 next time. If we get 50, we'll be on a roll. But that was fun, everyone. Thank you. Luigi is more cosmetic. I noticed that. I didn't think he was controlling too different. It will be interesting to see if we load as Luigi next time. Oh! Oh, because I can press L anytime and like anywhere outside the castle then. Short, tall. But okay, perfect then. But thanks everyone for watching. Thanks again, Prof City, for the $20 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you everyone who's watching the streams, the videos, the shorts. It's been really wonderful making them all, and just really glad everyone's enjoying them. So take care. You know, keep an eye out for when the next stream may be. Join the Discord server if you're not in there. It's the best place to get the up-to-date news. I hope you all have a great night. Bye now.